Goose Morning, everybody. Ladies and gentle geese, it is March 9th, 2024, and today we got a beautiful show for you, okay? Because we're going to be talking about the gaming news that you need to care about. We're talking Ghost of Tsushima news. My goodness, Ghost of Tsushima news. We talked about it last week or the week before that. I forget when we talked about it, but we talked about it, and now it's back. I think we said if Ghost of Tsushima came to PC, it would be a dream. And guess what? We're talking about it because it's happening. There's some other news, though. Some not so positive news. The future. Epic is going through a nightmare with Apple. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Woo! Is that Curve in the chat? Curve, you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. You're goose-tastic. I hope you're having a goose-tastic weekend. Goose-tastic Saturday. It's late there, right? I always forget. I have like the worst memory known to man. But I hope you're doing beautiful, Curve. It is fantastic to see you. My goodness. But we got some more news. So the Apple versus Epic battle continues and rages on. There's some more drama there. And Warner Brothers, of all people. Warner Brothers. You know, publishers of hit games. Harry Potter. Actually, it wasn't called that. It was called Hogwarts. Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, that single player game you know you loved. Maybe you didn't play it. I don't know. But either way, it sold like the most ever in 2023. And Warner's got some very different opinions. But that's not all we're talking about today, because on today's stacked Goose-tastic episode. Hold on. Let me shut this Spotify up. My goodness. Because we are back. We are back this week. Last week was craziness. And like I said, we see up in there in the corner, we got a Halo tier list going on this week. It was a sad week, wasn't it, Curve? But this week's going to be great because we got the Halo tier list. And at the end, we got a special surprise. Maybe I have a gift in mind. Who knows? We'll have to see. It'll come at the end. And the game we're playing this week, chat, okay? The game we're playing this week is Bioshock. And you might be thinking, well, Bioshock? We're playing Bioshock? Why would we play Bioshock? Now, didn't Bioshock come out in 2007 and was remastered a few years later? Yes, it did. But for those who don't know, first off, after I had this coffee, I was delighted. Absolutely delighted to look at the chat and see X Bacon Gaming. Woo! How are you, good sir? I saw the news. I saw Daddy Diwali's packing heat this week. He's packing heat. My goodness. And all white, too? Oh, God. Fantastic to see you, X Bacon Gaming. As always, you're beautiful. And I hope you're having a goose-tastic morning. Because this morning, we're going to be playing. First off, let's just have a quick rapport, because there's been a lot of stuff this week. Okay? Because last week, for those of you who joined, we had a mobile stream. And hold on. Oh no, that's my live stream. I'm like going to the Twitch page. I'm trying to find like my actual VOD. Yeah, okay. All right. So this is what we had last time. Okay, we were talking away from a hotel in Toronto. Oh my goodness, Goose. Relax. He's got the glasses on. That's when you know I'm tired. I got my glasses on. I never wear the glasses. I actually hate wearing the glasses. But we had to. Because last week, for me, a quick roundup, okay? Quick personal Goose roundup. I went to Toronto last weekend, which was fantastic. The old New York of Canada, as some call it. It was fantastic. I actually love going to Toronto. Toronto's a fantastic city. I had a great time. We watched the Raptors game. So we went to the Scotiabank Arena. We watched the Raptors game. I had Chick-fil-A for my first time ever. Maybe we'll do a Chick-fil-A review later on. I don't know. It's first time Chick-fil-A. It was very hyped. So I don't know. We'll talk about that. And I saw Dune. I saw Dune Part 2 by one fellow Canadian, Denis Villeneuve. Okay. What's with everyone in the industry unable to say his name? They go Denis Villeneuve. Villeneuve. It's Villeneuve. Come on, it's French. Villeneuve. It's like when everyone says poutine. That's not how you say it. Okay, it's poutine. Okay, it's French. God. Come on. You see, here's the thing, Curve, I'm about to get frisky on this Goose Morning Live, okay? Because, first off, I will say, coming back from Toronto, I saw a lot of people. I mean, Toronto, again, the New York of Canada. And as you can tell from my voice, your boy got sick. Your boy got real sick. This week has been nothing but a nightmare of sickness, which is why I came packing heat. See how the size of that thing? God, I've been drinking water like you would not believe because I've just been so dehydrated. But I'm finally starting to feel like today would be the best day, honestly. I had a good sleep. I had plenty of fluids. Been on like meds like an insane amount this week. It's been wild. Also, like I couldn't sleep because I had like it's called postnasal drip, where essentially like I'm trying to sleep and like the snot from inside is just like dripping in your throat and then I choke on it. Dude, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. It felt like torture, okay? I was trying to sleep and every 5 minutes be like it was not great. Hold on. Chat. Is that Yosef Beats in the chat? Woo! Yosef Beats, I hope you're feeling beautiful and goose-tastic because today is a goose-tastic day. Yosef Beats in the chat says, did you know that Denis Villeneuve tried to get the Freeman to say, yeah, I did. Tried to say, I will not say that here. For those of you who don't know, that word that Yosef Beats has let out, that is a French swear word. And I will tell you straight up, the French swear words sound awesome, but are stupid. Like, if you look up the translations, they're so stupid, but they sound awesome. Like, there's one that straight up just translates to chalice. Chalice. Because all of, like, the French swear words are essentially just, like, religious things. It was actually, like, a weird version of that word we used to use in construction back in the day, called, we would say tabarouette de crème, basically wheelbarrow of cream. It's strange. I don't even know why that's a thing. Like, as I said it back in the day, or as I heard people say it, I'd be like, I don't get it. And that's a lot of the Quebec stuff. But Quebec, we love you, we know you, we're aware of you, we love you. You gave us Denis Villeneuve. Can we all just try to say it? Denis Villeneuve, right? It's easy, not Villeneuve. All these people saying Villeneuve. Why don't you Villa get the heck out of here? Curve, you got a new edit? Send it to me on Twitter. I'll see what I can do. But we got to talk about one of the most important pieces of news to ever come out. I got to tell you, this one hit. Okay? It not only hit me. Okay? It not only hit me. Camera guy, John Halo, please. It hit John Halo. And it hit Hashaw, a.k.a. Ryan Gosling. That's who it hit. Sad day. Back to me, camera guy. Thank you. Oh, he's on fire today. You're killing it today. You had a coffee. It's fantastic. Yeah, I sent it on Insta. That's fine, Curve. So let's get into the major news, okay? Because I saw this yesterday and it hit. Like I said, it hit. Camera guy, let's hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh yeah, Twitch title. I'm always so bad at that. My God, Yosef Beats. See, this is. Could we just get some W's in the chat for Yosef Beats? Curve, Bacon, someone, W in the chat right now, or I swear to God, I swear it on my life. Chat, don't let me down. Because I swear to God, if I'm let down on this day, thank you, Curve. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. But now, we have the news. I've been hyping it. I gotta find, where is this thing? News. Camera guy, you're a little late on the trigger there. A little late on the trigger. You could do better. My God. I swear to God, you pay them, okay? You pay them the above minimum wage because you think, hey, if I give them what they need plus some, they'll bring it back in spades. You gotta press one button. Just a button. Ladies and gentlemen, geese, you probably can't see that. Let me zoom in. Tragic news today. Hold on. Boom. Tragic news. Not today, actually. Yesterday. Akira Toriyama, creator of the Dragon Ball series, amongst much more. Okay? He's passed. The GOAT. The GOAT has passed. And this is terrible. Okay, look at him. He's beautiful. Okay, obviously, for those of you who know, for those of you who don't, my channel used to be a Dragon Ball channel because, before I did gaming, because I absolutely loved Dragon Ball. Honestly, Dragon Ball Z was so important to my life and where I ended up and the things that I ended up doing because I aligned so much to those characters. They were like role models to me, okay? Watching that show, like, at least like back then, every week waiting for the new episode to drop, and it just gets better and better as it goes. I mean, for me, I like loved all of it. It's just like, I couldn't really give you like a down part of Dragon Ball Z. I love Dragon Ball Z, but that all comes from this man's ideas and everything he's done. Man, the dehydration from the cold is insane. Yeah, Akira Toriyama, he tragically passed at the age of 68, which is just such a robbery, man. Like 68 years old. That's so unfortunate, and he's going to be insanely missed. And I got to say, the amount of lives he's changed. Like, I swear to God, you go into any single gym, you see all those like swole gym bros, all those people, okay? All those people. They have watched Dragon Ball Z, and they're all like they're all channeling that inner Vegeta, that inner Goku, that inner Gohan. They're all, maybe there's an inner Piccolo there. There's that one guy, okay, but they're all channeling all of that. And man, just like think about that. The lives that Akira Toriyama has changed. Okay, it not only goes from like role model, but there's a whole bunch of like I said, people working out. People wanted to work out to get, like the boulder shoulders of like Tien, all that stuff. So informative. How many different animes have been derived for him? Like Naruto is like the creator was heavily influenced by Dragon Ball. So many things come from this man, and that's what I think is most important. And like the biggest takeaway from Akira Toriyama is when you put out your ideas into the world and they hit, like the amount of just love and happiness that can multiply and exponentially grow from that one little seed of what you created. Like Dragon Ball obviously became a huge billion-dollar franchise, but it spawned like ideas that built Naruto, which then became another billion-dollar franchise. Again, like gym bro culture, like it's so Dragon Ball infused. The AMV culture on YouTube with like the music videos for Dragon Ball. Like, amazing stuff. Oh, no. Oh, no. Is that John Halo? Hold on. Camera guy, back to John Halo. There it is. We got BDO Grompicus. Woo! Thank you so much for the follow. And BDO Grompicus, I hope I said that correctly. If I didn't, you scold me in the chat. Thank you so much for the first time chat. You're beautiful. Okay, chat, let's get some W's. You know what it's about. Curve already started with the W's. I love to see it. You know what? Check this out. W. And I'm also going to throw in a heart. Because then it should... Oh, okay, it's right there. It should float. I actually love that. Whee! BDO Grompicus, you're goose-tastic. I hope you're having a goose-tastic weekend, and we thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Goose Morning Live. Camera guy, back to the news section, please. Transition. Excellent. He's on the ball sometimes, and sometimes he's not on the ball. But yeah, huge thanks to Akira Toriyama. Honestly, he really, it sounds cliche, but Akira Toriyama definitely changed my life. Without, watching Dragon Ball Z, Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, I mean, man, all that stuff. The idea of Zenkai in my name is a Dragon Ball reference, and the idea of Zenkai is to come back stronger, which just is something that, all his characters infused. No matter how bad it gets, you always come back stronger. You may not win, you might lose, but you'll always come back stronger and you'll get there eventually. And that's basically what he infused in me. And that life lesson was just that's where I'm at. If I didn't have the lessons that Akira Toriyama gave me, I wouldn't be making content right now. I wouldn't be doing any of that stuff because I just wouldn't be able to conceive that I can continue like that. So huge thanks to him, and honestly, 68 years old, that is just way too young. That is so depressing. Really bums me out. And speaking of more sad news, chat, Rooster Teeth. Okay? Hold on. Let me get parched here. Yeah, no matter what, Goku always comes back. Well said, Curve. He's got that Zenkai, baby. Okay? He's coming back stronger no matter what. Condolences to the family, too, because that is just... Man, 68. That is such an insane robbery. But in other news, okay? Let me play the old tune here. Rooster Teeth is shutting down after 21 years. Warner Brothers Discovery in talks to sell the show Ruby, Red vs. Blue, and Genlock, which was their... I mean, Ruby's pretty well known. Red vs. Blue, everybody knows Red vs. Blue. It was one of the OG internet TV shows, and it was just so iconic, so memorable, really catapulted itself from Halo and became its own thing. So much so that even Halo references some Rooster Teeth jokes. Just fantastic. Genlock is the same thing, although I don't think it really gained that much notoriety as much as the previous did. But yeah, after I think it says right there, 21 years, Rooster Teeth is finally, maybe not finally is the right word, but they're closing, which is just such a shame. However, I mean, can't really say I'm too surprised given that in the past 5 years, most of the staff's been leaving. I mean, Bernie Burns left not too long ago, even though he's just started a new podcast. And now he's in Scotland. That's crazy. But yeah, he's got his new podcast, Morning Somewhere, which is, it's good. I listen to it every once in a while when I'm at the gym. I like it. It's nice to hear his voice. And, I mean, most of the OG guys are just all over the place or have been, going away. From the sounds of it, they have been offered a decent amount of severance. That was announced in the Morning Somewhere podcast, so I listened to that because I wanted to hear Bernie Burns' thoughts on his company that he started being closed. And yeah, I mean, it's just a shame, but at the end of the day, if you go to that YouTube channel, unfortunately, for the size of subscribers they have, they were not, I don't think it was Rooster Teeth. Also, that new logo. That ain't it. Yeah, I mean, at 9 million, cracking 33K. And this is, I guess, the goodbye stream, 66K. Like the brand has been hit, which is like it's a shame to see everybody like see the company closed, but yeah, the brand's been hit. Like this is not the Rooster Teeth I grew up with, and when they changed them like the main podcast so much, that's when I dipped out a while back. But that's a huge shame and a super big bummer. What's going on with all the sad news in this Goose Morning Live? We need some W's in the chat, okay? Because camera guy, that was a clean cut. It was clean. Keep it up. Maybe there's a promotion. But there's some good news this week, okay? Some fantastic, some might even say goose-tastic news. I'd say it. Camera guy, cue the music and then hit us up. Okay? Is he gonna nail it? Close enough. Ghost of Tsushima is coming to PC. This is such fabulous news, okay? If you didn't hear me the past few weeks, I think it was 2 weeks ago, before the mobile stream when I was in Toronto, okay? If you didn't catch it, Ghost of Tsushima, I boldly claimed, okay, boldly, I said to myself, and to all the Goose-tastic viewers out there, I said, Ghost of Tsushima is probably top 3 PlayStation games of all time. Okay, bold. I know. Bold. Okay, the camera guy didn't like that, but that's okay. That's okay. I pay him. He doesn't pay me. Okay, so Ghost of Tsushima is coming, and this is no shock, right? Because Sony has been like one by one, like I think a year or so, maybe 2 years after the original game's release, Sony's been basically moving their games, their first party games to PC, which makes a lot of sense, right? Once you've like taken all of the hype and sales out of the PlayStation version, it only makes sense to push it over to PC to get people to use it. You optimize it, maybe you learn a few things from porting it, and then that builds up hype for people to potentially want to buy the sequel when it eventually comes out, which I'm hoping, again, is going to be this summer when that's announced. It feels like it's about time, right? It's a great strategy, I think, for Sony. And I think their strategy is actually better than Microsoft's, which is just kind of like confusing and like, is it on PC? Is it not? Day and date PC, and then like no one uses the Xbox whatsoever. But let's keep it positive here because Ghost of Tsushima is incredible. If you haven't played it, it's beautiful. It stars Jin, a wonderful man. He's wonderful. I wish I knew him in real life. I wish he was real. And this game, like, to say this game is beautiful is such an understatement. Like, I wish... look, I don't normally rebuy games, except for Halo games. I probably rebought the Halo games like 2,000 times. I love Halo games. I love me some Halo games. I'm with you, BDO Grumpicus. Okay, I'm with you. Because Ghost of Tsushima is nothing but hearts, okay? I love Ghost of Tsushima. It's beautiful. It looks like you're getting a new game plus inside the PC version. You're getting some new Traveler attire here, broken armor dies, and some blah, blah, blah. I just want to see the game fully maxed out. Curve, thank you for the heart. Give all the hearts you can, chat, to Ghost of Tsushima because Sucker Punch nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. And to go from something like Infamous... Okay, because I don't know if a lot of you guys remember, but like Sucker Punch is known for like the Infamous series. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is that Chipotle Bear in the chat? He's back. My man is back. Fantastic, goose-tastic. You're beautiful, Chipotle Bear. It's always wonderful to see you in the chat. Goose is getting a little dramatic here. It's great to see you. I hope you're doing well. And, yeah, I was just telling X-Bacon Gaming in the chat, very shocked to see D-Wally's PC. It looks beautiful, and he built it himself. That is good for him. Fantastic. I would never do that. I'm too afraid. The PC I built here, maybe I'll show you guys someday, but no, too afraid. Too afraid. I don't want to mess that up. I'm soft. Okay, I'm Charmin soft, chat. So Ghost of Tsushima, super, super hyped about this. I'm most likely going to get this on PC. Maybe we can even play it on a Goose Morning Live if that interests you. You guys let me know in chat because I could not be more hyped to play this game. Like on PC max settings, I need to see it because it's such a beautiful game, such an elegant game, and it controls fantastic. To go from Infamous to this, man, they just nailed it. They absolutely nailed it, and I absolutely cannot. I think it comes out May 19th is what it said. May 16th. Okay. I'm seeing some yeses in the chats. I'm seeing some sures. I'm thinking we pencil that in, chat. We pencil that in. And I will say, quick segue before we go to the next piece of news. Okay. A lot of gaming news this week. But there's been some controversy. Okay? There's been some controversy. And that's because, as you know, 2 weeks ago, we did the greatest games tier list on the chat, okay? We did the greatest games tier list. Camera guy, to me. To me. Just put it to me. Thank you. Okay, so, yeah. 2 weeks ago, we did the greatest game tier list, and we rated them all. We went through all the greatest games, and we ranked them by goated, good, okay, bad, I think horrible or terrible, and then didn't play. Okay? And then we said a few things about Bioshock. We said, okay, look, I said Bioshock this day and age, if you were to replay it now, it'd just be okay. So I start putting that out into the world, you know. Goose puts out his little Instagram reels, his little shorts, his little TikToks. Goose puts it out, you know. He puts it out into the world. Camera guy, back to the screen. If you could just, camera guy, please. Why are you like this? That was like a 10-second delay. I'm just saying you could do better. I'm not mad. I just think you could do better. So yeah, let's just mute this here. Mute. Okay, so I made a few claims. So you could see right here, Bioshock is in okay. And the amount of hate I was getting for Bioshock and Half-Life being okay. Yeah, Half-Life being put okay. Where was the original Bioshock? Yeah, it was probably like a lot of these. You put Bioshock and okay. It means nothing. I was getting cooked. And I stand by it. But I'm a man of my word. Okay, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. So I went and purchased Bioshock Remastered Collection so we can play that later. So we're going to be finishing with Bioshock. We're going to play through that, and we're going to see the type of madness that is. Does it hold up? I don't know. We'll see. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, what are you doing? Because we are about to crack 600 followers. A month ago, we were at 200. We are slaying it, okay? We are constantly slaying it. There's a new piece of content every single day. Make sure to follow me there. Also, Twitter. Twitter's where you get the uncensored goose. Back to me, cameraman, please. All right, you know what? I'm just going to do it myself, cameraman. You're just way too slow. What's going on over there? Just unplug it and then just plug it back in. Yeah. Yes, the next news that we're going to be talking about today, a little bit of corporate drama, I got to say. A little bit of corporate drama happening into the world. So let's read through this. New segue. Man, what is happening today? Hold on. I think I know what the issue is. Yes, sir. Man, there's absolute madness today happening here. I'm telling you, man. The camera guy has a Stream Deck, and apparently it just doesn't want to work. That's what's happening with camera guy. I was blaming him. Apparently it's the Stream Deck. I do love some drama. So, unfortunately, we don't have the sounds because they just stopped working. So, da 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 da. Seamless transition. All right. Hold on here. Yeah, can I just do... No. Just like this. Yeah. And then we go like that. Boom. Okay. Because also, I want you guys to... your chat to show up nicely. Okay, so, for those of you who don't know, Apple and Epic have been in this constant battle. And I gotta say, typically giant companies are not someone you want to root for. But I gotta say, Epic Games is just so pro-consumer. Like, there needs to be a lot of love given to Epic Games because of everything they've given games. And most people, just see them right now as, they make Fortnite. But they did way more than that. I mean, they have the Unreal Engine, which has just been insane, and they have their own business there. I mean, that is the main business that, they operate on. And they've been able to get huge incentives for creators building things with the Unreal Engine because of the success of Fortnite, which is something most companies just wouldn't do, right? It was just like, hey, Fortnite's doing well. Let's just keep charging everything the same because, we're doing well. But Epic was, I think they gave, and in fact, I think I got it as well. Because I had an Unreal account. I was messing around with it back in the day. They gave everybody like a $30 credit for the asset store. There was a bunch of stuff that they did because of the success of Fortnite. But what a lot of people forget, because right now it's like synonymous with gaming, multiplayer, is crossplay. Like, crossplay has become a thing because of Epic. For those of you who don't know, Epic, obviously hugely popular game, Fortnite. Everyone was playing Fortnite on your PlayStation 4, your Xbox One, your PC. Like, it was a thing. But no one was playing together. Until one day, Epic decides, hey, what if we just accidentally turn on this button to allow PlayStation people to play with Xbox? We just do that. Because back in the day, from memory that I remember, Sony was very much against this. I mean, why would you want your closed system to play with another closed system, especially a competitor? But when your game is as big as Epic's Fortnite, we really just you gotta just do what they say because it's so popular. Epic just released this bug to prove that it was possible. Not only possible, but it works seamlessly. So that bug comes out, makes headlines. People start playing, PlayStation people start playing with Xbox people, and everyone's just like, well, this is just 1,000 times better because now just I'm no longer, I get to play in the system I want, but all my friends who aren't on that system, I get to now play with them. And in the worst case where the system has less players than the other system, you get another entire system's player pool to play. So crossplay has been fantastic, and you really have to give that to Epic Games for initiating that, which I feel like not a lot of people remember. But one of the things that they've also tried to do is kind of fight Apple on their kind of monopoly on the Apple Store. And Apple didn't like that. Not one bit. Did they, John Halo? Let's see if this works. John Halo, camera guy? Oh, chat. It's a fire today. It's a fire. So let's read through this. Apple terminates Epic Games developer account, calling it a threat to the iOS ecosystem. Oh. Chat, did Camera Guy's Stream Deck just play every single thing at the same time? Because that's what it seems like just happened. Camera got back to me. It's insanity over here. But I want to tell you something. I want to tell you something amazing, okay? Something you all need to hear. So I need you all ready with your little fingers on your little keyboard, prepared, ready to go, because I got a request for you. Because Team Respawn TV, with the follow and the first time chat saying that was amazing. It was something. I'll tell you that, Team Respawn. So chat, I'm going to need some W's for Team Respawn TV because Team Respawn TV is beautiful. Team Respawn TV is goose-tastic. And we all want Team Respawn TV to have the most goose-tastic weekend. Yo, the cold is hitting me hard, chat. The things I do for you, okay? The love I have for you? My goodness. And Prison Sax in the chat. Mwah! Prison Sax is back, everybody. We all love Prison Sax. I want some W's and some hearts for Prison Sax, all right? Dude, I am dying today. Hold on. Hearts for Team Respawn TV and Prison Sax. My goodness. Fantastic to see you guys here. I hope you're all feeling beautiful today. Let me just drink some water here as the camera guy gets his stuff figured out. And I don't die of dehydration. Prison Sax. I hope you're feeling goose-tastic. My goodness. Let's jump back into it. Camera guy, do you have everything working over there now? You don't. Okay. You want to reboot it. He's just rebooting. Hold on. Okay. Oh, how long will that take? Yeah, it's just I'm doing a show. Yeah, they're waiting. I mean, it's just you had your job, I had my job, you know. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I also have a cold. I'm glad of you to notice. Did you get it settled? Good. All right. I think it's good. Camera guy, transition, please. There he is. The man's back. So as I was saying, before I was pleasantly interrupted by Team Respawn TV and Prison Sax's wonderful existence, Apple terminates Epic Games developer account, calling it a threat to the iOS ecosystem. So let's see what they say here on TechCrunch. The Epic Apple saga has taken a new turn today as the Fortnite game developer... Hold on, chat. You think I was just... There you go, chat. I got you. A little bit smaller. The Apple Epic saga has taken a new turn today as the Fortnite game developer Epic Games shared that Apple has terminated its developer account. This is a reversal from the earlier approval of Epic's account last month, which Epic said would allow it to bring back Fortnite to iOS devices in the EU by way of the new region's new law, the Digital Markets Act, DMA. But Epic now says Apple's lawyers have sent it a letter saying it's terminating Epic Games' Sweden AB account, a move Epic calls a serious violation of the DMA, and an indication that Apple has no intention of allowing true competition on iOS devices. And I think basically what's happening here is like Epic is... The fight is more so to get another app store. Like on Google devices and Android devices, you can have an app store, multiple app stores, not just the Google Play Store. But on the iOS devices, Apple has that stuff locked. And on top of that stuff, like their app store takes a 30% cut from every single microtransaction purchase, really. In-app purchase, what they call it. They'll take their 30% hit. So that means like anything for Fortnite, you know, if you're getting them V-Bucks... Well, 30% of that is going to Apple if it's purchased on Apple devices. And worst case, I mean, you're seeing all this like weird stuff where like some developers or companies will offer a service or something to people on iPhone at a 30% markup. So whatever they would lose from the 30%, they get back through their normal amount they would charge on, let's say, like a website or something like that to avoid the hit. So basically, Apple people... or people who buy on Apple devices get kind of a markup there, which is kind of a bummer. Let's read on. In terminating Epic's developer account, Apple is taking out one of the largest potential competitors to the Apple App Store. They are undermining our ability to be a viable competitor, and they are showing other developers what happens when you try to compete with Apple or are critical of their unfair practices, writes Epic on company blog, where it has also published copies of the correspondence with Apple. The game developer alleges that one of the reasons Apple provided to support its decision was Epic's criticism of Apple's proposed DMA rules, including this post on X, formerly Twitter. I feel like every time you say Twitter, Elon Musk cries. By Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney. Of course, Epic has been a thorn in Apple's side, having taken it to court over antitrust concerns and lobbying for regulations in multiple markets to crack down on Apple's power and influence over the app economy. As a result, Apple would rather be done with Epic, it seems. According to Epic, Apple reportedly told the company that it's a threat to their ecosystem. However, Epic has said that publicly shared its intentions and then again assured Apple in writing that it would agree with all the terms of the developer agreements after requesting one of the DMA consultations that Apple is offering its App Store developers. Well, why is Apple worried about this stuff that bad? I mean, yeah, for sure, Fortnite and Epic, they have a little bit of leeway, but are you not rich enough, Apple? Are you not rich enough? I mean, people are going to use the Apple Store regardless because of all the ecosystem stuff. So I don't know why they care that much. I mean, I guess you get rich by being rich, right? So you're going to do rich people things. But yeah, it's kind of a bummer. Yeah. Epic claims the tech giant is retaliating against it for speaking out, a letter penned by Apple exec Phil Schiller. I will say, for those of you who don't remember, YouTube, Epic, Fortnite, Apple. Technically, Epic started this. They started a fight with Apple, like from the get-go. It wasn't even like a, we're trying to get away with it. It was very much like we're starting a fight. Prison Sex says, I'll never call it X. It just sounds weird to say it. It does, right? Yeah, like, what's funny with that rebrand is, like, no one is saying it. No one. People still, including myself, I still refer to it. It's just easier to be like, yeah, I'm on Twitter. Like, X. X sounds pretentious. Does it not? Does it not sound pretentious? Feels weird. But yeah, this is what Fortnite did to initiate its attack on Apple.
We celebrate the anniversary of the Platform Unification Directive.
It's clearly a meme on Apple's old 1984 commercial.
Their labor, their dreams. In exchange, we have taken our tribute, our profits, our control. This power is ours and ours alone. We shall prevail.
Yeah, so you pretty much don't do that unless you're ready to fight. So, just to be clear, Epic Games has defied the terms and conditions stated with Apple's App Store, as monopolistic and bad as it may be. It broke the rules. And then Apple blocked them from a billion devices. Probably fairly, but regardless, this is Epic, which I would say is doing, the right thing for people, offering choice for competition to thrive. So it's an interesting case to see them do something like that. And Curve, don't worry, man. You treat that. Listen, as a fellow sick man myself, okay. I got that sickness inside of me. I totally understand. You take some Advil, you take some nice tea and honey. You make sure you're hydrated with a bucket of water. You're gonna be just fine, Curve. I look forward to it. And if you don't come back next week, I assume the worst. Video Grumpicus says in the chat, I'm 100% on Epic's side. I mean, it's hard not to be, right? Yeah, they did break the rules. Yeah, they did poke the bear. But it's for the people. I mean, it's also for Epic. They want Fortnite to do well, and they want to get a cut that isn't the 30% cut that Apple takes. But, it's for the people. And when it's for the people, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Take care, Curve. You stay beautiful over there, okay? So that's the Epic stuff, and I gotta say, camera guy, oh my god, I just said camera guy, and we're already back over here. And The red is looking beautiful today. The lighting is hitting me. Apparently, we're supposed to get snow here in Canada, and I'm not thrilled. I'm not thrilled, chat. I'm not. Listen, if you think Canadians love snow, I'm about to show you one Canadian who does not. I despise it. I despise it. Not a fan. But something else that I despise is giant corporate gaming companies who have no idea what they're doing, going and leaning into a free-to-play and mobile market after having a huge success. My goodness. Canada's in your backyard. You're on the border there, Prison Sex? Oh, I'll find you. I'll find you. Not a lot of people know, but Canada's a hive mind. We see and hear everything. As we are one. We are legion. Camera guy, please transition. Oh, Vermont. I hear beautiful things about Vermont. You know what Vermont has? You let me know if you've been to this, Prison Sacks. The Ben & Jerry's factory. I would love to go. And if you've been, please tell me it's wonderful. Okay? Please tell me it's wonderful because I need this. I need this. John Halo needs this. Hasha, a.k.a. Ryan Gosling, needs this. Fellow Canadian Ryan Gosling, of course. Prison Sex says, it's great. Okay, first off, I feel like I need to go to the Ben & Jerry's factory, eat ice cream, and stream it. Have a Goose Morning live in Vermont, enjoying it, enjoying the Ben & Jerry's ice cream, which I have to say, personally, if we're talking store-bought ice cream, we should do a store-bought ice cream tier list. If we're talking store-bought ice cream, Haagen-Dazs is my go-to, okay? Haagen-Dazs, pralines, and cream. Oh, the pralines and cream. I love it. Please don't clip that out of context. It sounds so bad now that I think about it. But the Ben & Jerry's, it's very heavy. It's very heavy. The Haagen-Dazs I find isn't as heavy. But I still love Ben & Jerry's. I mean, it still hits the spot. Camera guy, hit us with the segue. Boom. Chat, there's been some rumbling. Oh, my God. What's with every website not handling responsive web design properly? What is going on? Are we in 2012? Just saying. Get rid of this stuff on the right. My goodness. Warner Brothers. You may have known them from their Hogwarts Legacy game that sold an insane amount. In fact, I think it was the best-selling game of 2023. A single-player game faithful to the franchise it was trying to emulate, and it apparently did amazing. I've actually not played it. I do want to play it. Never got to play it. Just didn't have time. But yeah, huge success with that. Best-selling game, single player. A renaissance. We're all looking at that game going, look, guys. Look, ladies. Look, gentle geese. You can make money with a single-player game if it's done right. And now we hear Warner Brothers is discussing that the AAA console games are volatile, which again, I feel like you make a Hogwarts Legacy 2, you're good. And will lean into free-to-play and mobile games. Now, if this is stemming from their Suicide Squad decision, which from my understanding of people that I know that have worked in the Warner Brothers in the past, have told me this game's been going on for a while. If this stems from Suicide Squad, I gotta say, Warner Brothers, what are you talking about? Like, I gotta say, PRH1 in the chat, look, I appreciate the love. I appreciate it. Honestly, you're goose-tastic. You're goose-tastic. You're beautiful. Thank you for chatting and sending love my way. I appreciate it. I feel better already. In fact, let me drink this, because I'm about to give WB a rant here. Okay? A patented goose rant. Patented. Okay. My watch just told me to stand. I'm being attacked from all sides here. Yeah, Warner Brothers. If this has to do, we're going to read the article, but Warner Brothers, if you're getting out of the AAA console games market because of the Suicide Squad sales, I have to say, what are you on about? Because if you would have put out a Batman Arkham 4, it would have sold tremendously. But no, you had to meddle and you had to copy games like Destiny and you had to copy games like Fortnite because you wanted more money. I want you to know, Fortnite became popular after it was good. I said that weird. Fortnite became profitable after it was good. It came out, no one cared about it. It was a Minecraft clone. And then they made some like half-baked Battle Royale clone mod on top of it. People played that. They started fixing it and pushing and fixing and pushing, and then they monetized. These guys are coming out with like, hey, how can we take something that people like and then give them something that no one cares about, and then we'll try to monetize it as a live service. Why? What happened to just making a game and then collecting on the game's sales? Is it that bad? Because obviously this isn't selling. So like, where's the logic there? Like, make WB, look, I'll like print it for you. Like, it's so simple. Make a Batman Arkham 4. Let the Rocksteady guys just make a Batman Arkham 4. And I want to be clear. You don't need to make a new map. Take the Arkham Knight map. Exactly. Up-res it up. Make a new story. No one's telling you to remake everything. We don't need that. No one needs that. It's the story that matters. If the gameplay's there, keep the gameplay and make the story. Same thing with Hogwarts Legacy. Now, I haven't played the game, so I don't understand how the map works there, but if the map is good, if the world is wonderful, just reuse it and tell a new story. People will play. They want the story with the gameplay. That's what matters. I mean, look at Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom took the exact same world, changed it a bit, added an underworld, added a sky world. I mean, that's an approach. You can take that. And people loved it. So make those two games. Do the same thing with the what were the Lord of the Rings games called that came out in the PS4 and Xbox One generation? Shadow of War and Shadow of Mordor? Like, make that again. This is the most annoying thing. Like, WB patented the Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War Nemesis system. So essentially you have like kind of like a pseudo AI inside of the game that understands you and remembers who you fought and who you went against, and then brings them back as nemesises. And if they beat you, they get stronger. And so it's like a dynamic you have back and forth. It's a wonderful thing, and they patented it, so now no other games can use something like that. So here's a thought, Warner Brothers, and this honestly goes to a lot of video game companies. Stop getting creative, okay? Because when the creative comes from the corporate level, y'all don't know what you're doing. Y'all are lost. I don't understand the business logic you even come up with. Just imagine going into a room, right? An office room, and being like, guys, stop working on Batman 4, okay? Just stop it, because I got something bigger. It's big, okay? Suicide Squad. And then the other guy's like, Suicide Squad? Like, after the movie that, like, no one liked? And the second one that some people liked, I guess? Yeah, Suicide Squad. And get this, we kill the Justice League. Okay, but we haven't even let players play any of them except for Batman, and they've grown attached to that Batman. But you still want to kill them? Yeah, kill them. A live service, and it's going to sell more than the Batman game that was beloved. It's going to sell 1,000% more. And then it's going to be live service. So we're just going to keep that money flowing in. Guys, we're locked. Who's thinking that's a W? No one. Like, I'm not even talking about from a gameplay perspective. I'm talking about from a business perspective. Who in their right mind is thinking that is going to bring in the money? That is insane. Oh my God. I just don't understand these companies and their decisions that they make. I just don't get it. Like, what are you guys thinking about? If you really, like, hold on. I need to drink this. I'm dehydrated here. Oh, man. Freaking colds. If the entire point of a business is to make money, okay, then stay in your lane. Give the creatives what they need to help you make money. And when the creative comes to you and says, "Hey, I want to make I don't know, I want to make a duck hunt game starring Robin from the Batman series," then you take a step back and go, "Look, according to the trends, I don't think that's going to sell. So unless it's a very small game with low risk, then I don't think we do it." And then, that makes sense, because for publishers offering you money to put out a game, then of course they're going to be like, "Hey, this is our money. We want to try to get a return." But when these guys meddle to get something like Suicide Squad, in what world do you think that's going to work? Like, you walk into any gaming place and you ask anyone and say, "Hey, is live service popular right now?" Everyone's going to be like, "No." Nobody likes that. Especially if you take something we did like and turn it into live service. No one wants that. Live service would have to be its own thing. Make something new. Or even make a half step, right? Like, make the game single player with a small mode that is live service to test it. Like, again, mitigating risk. And these guys just don't do that. Like, they're just absolutely insane, which is just like, I don't want them to go under, because I love the companies that make these games, and I want to see them thrive. Like Rocksteady is, that's a W company. You play Arkham Knight today. Arkham Knight looks fantastic today on an Xbox One. It's insane. Prison Saxon chat says they are learning nothing from the success of games like Last Epoch and Helldivers 2. Make smaller, more focused experiences that can't collapse. It does 1,000%. Hit the nail on the head. Am I right, John Halo? Shaw, a.k.a. Ryan Gosling, Canada's heartthrob. They're with you. Get some air horns. Like, that's just a W. I mean, the thing with Helldivers is, like, Helldivers said, what if we just made the game that we had before, we made it in third person, and we just made it the best version of this? Like, we just stayed true to what the original game was, which was a top-down twin-stick shooter, like survival game, but the stratagems, all that stuff was in there, the same stuff, and we just made it third person, bumped up the graphics, multiplayer was still the same thing, and we just made that the best game that we could. And we put it at an actual affordable price. Would that work? Sure enough, it does. The same thing with Palworld. Palworld goes, "Hey, everyone's been saying they want a 3D HD Pokemon game. What if we just did that? We just added guns." People are like, "Yeah, okay. Yeah, why not?" It's like there's so many things out there that seem like no-brainers, right? Like, people want a Banjo 3. I know people want a Banjo 3. Why are we not making an HD Mario-esque game for Banjo? Why? Like, Rare's been working on this Everwild game that they've been working on for, like, 8 years? Like, you have to think, the average software developer is minimum probably $60K USD. Minimum. If not more, the more seniority they have as a game developer, I would imagine it's minimum 60K. I could not imagine it goes any lower than that. And that's just being conservative. And then they're probably making upwards of over 100K in reality. I mean, camera guy, quickly swap me over. Boom. Like, let's just do some quick math, okay? Let's say minimum 60K divided by 52 weeks. Okay? Every week they're making, this is before taxes. So let's just keep it simple. $1,100. That's the lowest amount. No, let's keep it $1,150. Let's round down. Okay, every week they're putting out minimum 60K a year, which is $1,150 before taxes, every week to build this game for their employees. That's for one person. The teams that they have are about 100 minimum for these AAA games. There's some are 10,000. Okay? $115,000 a week. This is just salary. This is just salary. Okay? Like, you have to think, these companies also offer, like all the tools they have to pay for. All the tools they have to pay for is a subscription that they would have to add on top of that. You have to think about amenities, like, people going to the office. They have to lease the office. They have to have the office clean. They have to have the office have like things like snacks. Yeah, Chipotle Bear mentions in the chat. Snacks, toilet paper. They have to, like, all of that stuff they have to pay. The internet, all of it. And there's a billion events they do, team building exercises and stuff like that. And what I'm showing you here per year is the minimum of $60K for 100 employees. So why are we taking these insane risks? Why are we doing that? I don't understand. I also don't understand what's with game companies. We're on some goose tangents today, aren't we? Okay, can we get an air horn for the goose tangents? I'm so shocked. Why are game companies not taking advantage of short form, smaller form games? Why? Like, back in the 360 era, we had Xbox Live Arcade, and they were very indie focused, okay? And indie games are very, very beloved. People really like indie games. Small, bite-sized games. Some are quite large, but some, for the most part, are small. Why? Why? Why are these big companies not making games that are small to test the waters? Why? Like, they're thinking, like, to put in perspective, essentially what these game companies are doing is they are building a game as a Jenga tower, okay? And they're just, like, throwing it all into the tower and trying to build it as fast as they can to make this thing, and then they just keeping it. Oh, okay, something changed. I got to move this Jenga piece. Oh, okay, this. Okay. Oh, we want multiplayer now. Oh, okay, we're live service. And then the Jenga thing is just super unstable. Super unstable. And then sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But instead, what if each piece was a well-performed guaranteed test through a smaller game? Okay? I'm talking super small. Like, I don't know if you guys remember the game Threes, but even like something like Tetris, that's a small game. It's not big, right? It's like, okay, this piece, let's test this. Oh, it sold well, and we're getting some profits for this. Okay, and this game will continue to sell over 10 years as we build up the big game that we want. Okay, let's make that. I mean, there's a company who did exactly this, and this is one of the biggest companies in the world. Rockstar Games. If you look at every single one of their games, they tested everything. Every single one of their games, like GTA 1 and GTA 2, they built a world. They built a simulation system with traffic and cars. But all that simulation system could be put into a 3D world and built on top of that foundation. People like GTA 1. People like the concept. People like GTA 2. They like the concept. Then Rockstar Games hires Rockstar San Diego. And Rockstar San Diego made games like Smuggler's Run, Midnight Club. What do they specialize in? They specialized in racing, physics of the vehicle, the way it moved, right? All these things. Where would that be used inside of an open world 3? Oh, okay. Maybe that tech starts to be shared with Grand Theft Auto to help them make a better Grand Theft Auto. Suddenly, the driving in Grand Theft Auto isn't that far-fetched from the driving from Smuggler's Run or Midnight Club. And then they just keep going. They do Manhunt. They do the Warriors. This has brawling mechanics. All these brawling mechanics can be used to help with GTA combat systems to grow. Then they make Max Payne 3, because the other two Max Paynes are made by Remedy. They make Max Payne 3, and they have the shooting mechanics. So do you have really tight third-person mechanics for shooting, right? They just keep adding and building and adding and building, building. But each game is doing its own thing so that the next Grand Theft Auto is a juggernaut. I mean, there's no world in which Grand Theft Auto 6 doesn't come out and doesn't sell gangbusters. It's a guaranteed hit. It's guaranteed. It could be bad. It could be okay. But it's most likely going to be guaranteed because every single vertical that company needs for that game to work has been tested for such a long time. Over 30 years now. So it's like these games like Hogwarts Legacy. Guys, just make a sequel. Just make a sequel. So simple. Same world. Make a sequel. Just add. Test something else. Okay? You have the Nemesis system from the Shadow of Mordor stuff. I mean, the Nemesis system would work fantastic in a Batman game. I'm just saying. I was supposed to read this article. I got a little heated there. Chat, you got to make sure you got to reel me in sometimes, okay? I got lost there. I just find personally the video game industry, like specifically the big corporations, most of them are just I don't understand. And I'm saying this coming from like 10 years in software. Like I've been a developer for 10 years. And, you know, I've seen how management completely messes up things. I've had cases in management in software. This is like a true story where we wanted to achieve this like feature that was going to be such a huge win for our product. And the manager I was working for at the time literally was like, it can't be done. It cannot be done. And I was like, why? And they told me like, no, it's impossible. There's no way it could be done. I spoke to our tech lead. He says no. And then I did some digging. I was like, because I was like, that doesn't make no sense. And then I went and found out. And then I was like, yeah, dude, it can be done. It could totally be done. I made a quick prototype. Here's the lowest form, but it was scaled up. It can totally be done. And he told me no. He told me no again and again and again because he had zero technical knowledge and he relied on someone else, a third party, which is such a problem with these giant companies, these giant tech companies. They're filled with management that have no idea how technology works. They have no software background. They're just managers. They're useless. Okay, and that sounds harsh, but it's true. As someone who's worked with many of them, they're useless. All they do is stifle progress because they have no idea. It's one of the reasons I think Elon Musk is so great in a technical perspective because he has the background knowledge. He knows what is possible because he's done it. So when you say, like, hey, I think we can do this, he can go, okay, that makes sense. I could see how you would get there. Or you say, we want to do something crazy. You can, or you say, in the other case, like in the case of like Twitter, you can see this clearly where people told him, no, you can't do this. And then he's like, yeah, well, I have the experience. I can, and I'll show you. And he did, and it's exactly what he said. So these companies are just filled with these middle managers and managers who have no technical experience. And honestly, they're just such a waste of salary money and a waste of everyone's work-life balance. They make people work overtime for nothing. They come to you last minute with like things to do that mean nothing. And it's just like, what are you talking about? Like, no, we need this tomorrow. God, I gotta tell you, if you're a manager, works in a technical company without technical experience, okay, you better learn technical experience because otherwise, I'll be honest, you're useless. I don't mean to be rude. I want to keep it cute. But I've worked with too many, and they've all been useless. They've all been useless. I absolutely just the amount of managers that have told me to do things that are impossible or stupid, and then I tell them, no, we could do this. It will save you money on the long term. It will help you with maintenance because that's such a huge thing in software development. You really want to focus on maintenance. You could build something, but then someone has to maintain it. It's like what these managers don't ever think about. They go, oh, I need this tomorrow because we got this thing and we should probably do this to make more money. It's like, first off, how does that fit in the product? Can you tell me how it fits in the product? Like, what's our mission? How does this achieve our values? Because that matters. And it's like, no, this just makes money. It's like, well, no, you're diluting our product. It makes no sense. But if you really want to do this, I would suggest this. No, we need it just done now. Just hack it together. This guy made a prototype. Just make it a full time. Like, no! You are so incredibly incompetent. You have no idea what you're talking about. Like, oh man. It's no question to me why Valve is so high as they are, because the managers at Valve, believe it or not, the managers at Valve are like self-volunteered for a project. Meaning, if I want to build Half-Life Alyx at Valve, okay, there's no manager that just is assigned a manager and he's the manager title, the manager role, and he just does his thing and he oversees everybody and he's just making sure the project's moving. But first off, they do nothing. All they do is like weekly one-on-ones and a bunch of reports that mean nothing. They are useless. And all of their thoughts are typically useless because they're not building anything. And this is only heated because I've been through this like 1,000 times. And but Valve does things differently. They say, look, if you're a software developer in this team working on these features, you pick of the team who needs to be the one managing because it's a tough job when done correctly. You want to make sure everything's on top. You want to make sure the team is happy because that's what matters the most. If the team's not happy, they can't get things done. And if they can't get things done, then you're going to have delays and you're going to have problems. You're going to have people cutting through and worst case, even quitting. And that's like the worst thing with these managers. And no doubt happens at companies like this, Warner Brothers, where you have probably 1 billion creatives who worked at Rocksteady who said, look, let's not do this. And they were saying, no, we're going to do this. It's going to make so much money. It's like, based off what? And then what ends up happening is rather than listen to them, these developers leave. And then you can't just do a one-on-one replacement for a developer who has had, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years. Pray to God it's not more. But you can't just have a one-to-one, like, here's the thing. I worked in construction. When I was working in construction, if I mouthed off, okay, hypothetically, I could be easily replaced. You find a kid off the street, it's like, okay, I'll teach you how to do the thing. You pick the shovel, you do the thing, and you do your thing. You're easily replaced. That's unfortunate, but it's true. And that was just the reality of my time in construction. And when you're in software development, it is not like that because you have so much knowledge of the internals of the company and the products of just small verticals, things that you've built on, things that you've worked on with other people, communicate with other people. And then what ends up happening is if you're removed, you can't just pay someone else the same or more to replace you because they have to learn the entire history of the product, how to maintain it, all the weaknesses, all the strengths. It is a lot. And these stupid companies have no idea how to run it. And I'm telling you, we're in for a video game revolution. I'm telling you. Because there's a lot of people who are just getting frustrated working for these people. And Chipotle Bear, you have a fantastic Goose-tastic day. I'm sorry that we had an insane Goose-tastic rant. If you guys like these Goose-tastic rants, you let me know. If you don't like them, you also let me know. I just get very heated with the manager stuff. It is just... It's a shame because at the end of the day, what do gamers want? They want to play great games. That's what they want. We want to play great games. We don't want to worry about... I shouldn't have to worry about anything. I pay my money. I play my game. It just works. That's it. That's what we want, okay? Because when I go to the store and I pay for food, I get food, and the food is good, or it's not, but it's edible, okay? That's the thing. When I go to a restaurant and I say, hey, could I have a burger with fries? They don't come back with asbestos. No, at worst, it will be bad, and at best, it will be amazing. And if it is asbestos, you got a problem there. But these video game companies will be like, we're making the next Batman game. And we'll be like, that sounds fantastic. What is it? And they're going to be like, Suicide Squad. I'm going, that's not Batman. And then we're going, so where's Batman? Get this. You kill him. What are we talking about? Hold on. Is that Camera guy, that was your cue. Is that Hashaw, a.k.a. Ryan Gosling? The Ryan Gosling. My goodness, Hashaw is back. He's back. He's furious. Hey, no worries, Hashaw. I hope you're having a goose-tastic day. I hope you had a goose-tastic little nap there, okay? You're a beautiful person, and we're just happy to have you here. I was just in the middle of an insane rant. These silly companies that don't know how to make games. And I will say, Microsoft, you are one of those companies. I have no idea what you're doing. I have no idea. Okay? Can we just have a small chat? Is it okay if I have a small Microsoft rant? Is that okay? I need to know. You guys let me know because I feel like I've ranted too much. Because I got some things. Actually, I got a rant on nostalgia. Can I have a small rant on nostalgia, chat? Is that okay? All right, hold on. Let's go to this next news article, which is a tweet I made, because I got some thoughts on creators who have comments about nostalgia. Because I keep seeing it, and it's killing me. Hold on. I feel like it has to be dynamic. You know, whenever I look at you, you change the thing, you cue up the news. Okay. I just feel like you're not on top of it recently. Okay, cue the news, please. What do I pay you for? No, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Okay, so I made this tweet, and I gotta say, it did some numbers. It did okay on Twitter, but on Instagram, holy smokes, 150K. Holy smokes. For those of you who don't know, apparently you can just repost a tweet on Instagram and it'll do just fine. This is what I said, because I got some thoughts. First off, we're approaching the halfway point of this generation of consoles, and as a reminder, here's what the 360 and PS3 generation had during the same amount of time. Gears of War revolutionized cover mechanics and cooperative gameplay. Bioshock revolutionized narrative gameplay and a narrative campaign that was absolutely fantastic with a twist that was absolutely fantastic. Rock Band and Guitar Hero revolutionized the peripheral music games, which are absolutely insane. Anyone can play, including your mom. Wii Sports, talk about another game that revolutionized gaming for the casual audience. Anyone can play with just intuitive motion controls. Absolutely revolutionary. Halo 3, revolutionized FPS, social mechanics, service records, file share, all that stuff. Post-game lobbies, insane. Custom games, they were huge. Halo 3 was a juggernaut. COD 4, this Call of Duty Modern Warfare, comes out and it has a revolutionary new control scheme. Okay, that LR control scheme, okay, the aim and then shoot, the ADS, it was not a thing back then. It just wasn't. It revolutionized that. It revolutionized multiplayer progression, which is still used to this day. And it revolutionized 60 frames per second in multiplayer games. Like, everyone has copied that now. That was a staple because of what they did with COD 4. Left 4 Dead 2 revolutionized multiplayer PvE mechanics with a director AI. Absolutely revolutionary. Mass Effect revolutionized serialized campaign where you can communicate and make decisions that would replicate over 3 games. Like, what is happening? Assassin's Creed came out 2007. Revolutionized an open world game with mobility mechanics. You can climb anything. Like, this was revolutionary. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion pretty much cemented the entire Bethesda, like, how things would work. Skyrim would then, like, master it, but Oblivion was, like, where it was at. Burnout Paradise, an open world car game that was actually good. Bring Burnout back. What are we even doing? Batman Arkham Asylum, a Metroidvania taken into the third person dynamic with a brawling mechanic that was revolutionary. No one had ever done that before. This is like the first Batman, and also Batman games weren't good. Grand Theft Auto 4 came out, was just like a gigantic leap forward. Absolutely blows everyone's mind. Super Mario Galaxy working with gravity mechanics and motion controls, so again, anybody could play it. Fable 2, Geometry Wars 2. First 3 years. Maybe 1 or 2 games in there is 2009. But the 360 came out late 2005. The Wii and PlayStation 3 2006. 3 years. So 2009 works for those consoles, and 360 would be, the cutoff would be 2008. That's the first 3 years, okay? And that's just what I could remember. So when people chalk up disliking this generation, the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, I would even say the Xbox One and PS4 generation, to nostalgia, I quite frankly have no idea what you're on about. This generation has been carried by Insomniac because of the one Ratchet game, the 2 Spider-Man games, a billion remakes, I will say, from the 360 generation. That's where the remakes are coming from, for the most part. A single-player Harry Potter game that WB plans to ignore to make more live service and mobile games. We just went over that news. This generation has been a complete disappointment, to say the least, and that's being generous. Look, to all the creators out there saying this is nostalgia and games have never been better, I have to really ask, what are you talking about? We may have more quantity of games, and we have some great games here or there. That is for sure. And I couldn't be more happy to play those games. The games that have come out that have been wonderful, Helldivers, Palworld, Baldur's Gate, Alan Wake 2, fantastic. Spider-Man 2, Ratchet, they're fantastic. But to say that the gaming generation today is the same as back then is, and the people who think that are chalking it up to nostalgia, what are you on about? These games were not only critically acclaimed, but they were revolutionary. Like, they really were. Gears of War, third-person mechanics. There wasn't anything like that mainstream yet, okay? It just wasn't a thing. It looked fantastic, ran fantastic, the multiplayer was fantastic, and co-op games that was like a one narrative combined, that wasn't a thing. Bioshock, same thing. Rock Band, Guitar Hero, people meme on them now because like Activision spam the ever-loving bejesus out of Guitar Hero, but they were revolutionary because they were a way to get people who didn't know how to play games, right? Because it's a lot of buttons on these controllers. It's like 16 buttons. Your mom's not going to learn that, but she'll pick up the guitar. She'll pick up the mic. She'll pick up the drums. Your parents will play it, okay? That was revolutionary. No one was doing that. Halo 3. Halo 3, baby. Games, this generation is just a giant disappointment. I have never been so disappointed until the Xbox One and PS4 generation. Thank God the PS4 existed, because if it wasn't for that, Microsoft, I don't know what you were even doing in that generation. That was such a disgrace. What games did you even come out with? Came out with like MCC, which was broken. Like, I don't even know how you do that. Okay? No one told you to go that hard, and if you're going to go that hard with the backing of a $2 trillion company, how does that even make sense that it's broken? And it takes like 4 years to come out good, okay? And people can say, yeah, the games work now. But no. We don't forget about that. We don't just say, hey, they fixed it. No. They fixed it today because they had to. Okay? They didn't fix it because they wanted to. If that was the case, you'd release it good. And, you know, all the Halo games prior, it's just like they're completely not even, they don't even care about the franchise's history. Oh my God. Goose rant, guys. I'm sorry. It's absolutely disgusting. In this generation, like I said, we have games, but they're not like the previous generation. And that's not coming from rose-tinted glasses. That's not coming from nostalgia. That's coming from objective facts. That list that I presented here is a subset of the revolutionary, and I'll stand by that, revolutionary games that pushed the genre or the industry forward. Gears of War pushed the industry forward. Bioshock pushed the industry forward. Guitar Hero, Rock Band pushed the genre and the industry forward. It opened people up to new games. Halo 3. 343 still can't even come out with a Halo game that is at the same caliber of Halo 3, which is insane because they have the source code. Is that not insane? They could literally take the source code, plop it in, rename it Halo 3.5, and then just build up from there. But they can't even do that. Like, COD 4 is still seen as one of the greatest. Left 4 Dead is still, I think, played today. Probably Left 4 Dead 2. Mass Effect. Legacy Collection comes out. It's huge. Hashaw says in the chat, the biggest thing we've got this generation is GTA 6. It's not even out yet. And that's true. And honestly, again, it's because the companies making these games now, and I'm not talking about Insomniac. Insomniac doing fantastic work. I'm not talking about, Larian, fantastic work. Remedy, fantastic work. But like, man, this generation, the physical games are gone. Alan Wake 2 didn't even come out for physical. It's digital only. And at the same full price. How does that make any sense? It makes no sense. We're getting less for our money. And I'll tell you this. Those generation games, those revolutionary generation games, Gears of War, Bioshock, Halo, Mario Galaxy, GTA 4, I put in the disc into an offline console or an online console, and I can play in 2 minutes. Pop in the disc to Halo Infinite. Pop in the disc to any of these, the new games coming out. You'd be lucky to play it in like half an hour. The download that you have. So the play experience is worse. The games are worse. They just are. They're not pushing anything. And that's why everyone's so hyped for Grand Theft Auto 6 is because we all know Rockstar's not making a game. Rockstar's making history. Okay, say what you will about Grand Theft Auto 6, but Grand Theft Auto 6 will be history. It's already history. Like, the trailer has, I think, over 126 million views. It's insane. And people are hungry for it. There's a reason people love Rockstar's games, because after Grand Theft Auto 5, they just realized, we're not in the video game business. Because the video game business is cringe. We're in the history business. We're making games that are historic. So when Grand Theft Auto 5 comes out, everyone will play it. Everyone's going to stop, and everyone's going to play it. When Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out, everyone is going to play it, and they're going to talk about it. And the same thing with Grand Theft Auto 6. Do we even think the next Halo game will have anything like that? Most people's thoughts will be like, will this work? Will this be feature complete on day one? Because none of them have ever been. Call of Duty is just cringe now. Like, the UI is bad. Like, the gameplay is like meant for people who take Adderall 24/7. Like, I can't even keep up. It's just too fast, and like literally the guns are like fluorescent green and red. And it's like I'm blinded just playing the game. It's just depressing. So I really don't understand the creators who chalk up this thinking of the 360 and PS3 and Wii generation as nostalgia. I just don't get it. Chat, if you guys understand it, let me know. I'm willing to listen. I just don't understand it because this generation was so meaningful. This generation walked so the generation that we're in today could run. And they're limping. Cringe. It's cringe, chat. It's cringe. But we got to move on because we have a very special thing. Speaking of Halo news, we got something special, okay? Something special. Because when I was in Toronto, chat, camera guy, to me. When I was in Toronto, okay, let me show you this. That's me. Look what I played. Chat, I played Halo Fireteam Raven, which means one specific thing. It means I have now played every single Halo game to ever exist. Every single one. Which means, chat, okay, that I, along with Hashaw, a.k.a. Ryan Gosling, can take John Halo's games and tier them. That's right. We're talking about the Halo tier list. Oh my goodness. It's going to be wild. It is going to be wild. Camera guy, cue us up, baby. A little slow on the draw there, camera guy, but it'll do. That's right. I'm going to be doing a definitive ranking of every single Halo game to ever exist. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild, chat. Hold on. Let's get it nice and beautiful here for you guys. Nice and beautiful. I really have to pee too, but I feel like that adds to the tension. Now, should I do this in an order? Okay? Or should I just go like the way we have here? I feel like we start in reverse. That's what I'm feeling. In my soul, in my body. I feel like my bladder may explode also. My goodness. We'll see how it goes. Chat, I played Fireteam Raven. Most recent to oldest? Yeah, I guess we could. Wait. Oh man, they don't have infinite here. Okay, hold on. Let me add infinite. Let me add infinite camera guy to me. Thank you, camera guy. You are beautiful. Hello, infinite. Let me get a picture for all my homies, the ladies and gentle geese. Oh, yeah. Talking about Halo Infinite. Oh, yeah, yeah. Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite. You guys know that song, right? It's very popular. People talk about it all the time. Okay. Actually, hold on. Chat. I have to pee. So I'm going to quickly pee. I'll get the mood set for you guys. Hold on. By the way, I'm back. We had a new follow, and I completely missed through my insane rant. Chat, you guys got to get mad at me next time. Blue Husky 9359. I think that you're beautiful. Not only are you beautiful, but you're goose-tastic. Blue Husky 9359. Thank you so much for the follow and bringing us one step closer to the 50. We're very close to 50, and if we get 50, guess what, chat? In record-breaking time, we become Twitch affiliate. Twitch affiliate. Isn't that incredible? Record-breaking time. Twitch affiliate. Blue Husky is the GOAT. Could we get a bunch of hearts in the chat? I want this whole wall spammed with hearts. Every time you guys post a heart will float. Spam the hearts in the chat for our boy Blue Husky 9359, and I need a lot of them because we're late. We're late, and by we I mean me. So I got to spam a couple myself. Blue Husky, that's for you. You're beautiful, and I owe you. I owe you big time. Okay, you know what time it is, chat. You know that my man over here is a little bit nervous. You know he's a little nervous because why do you never do it to the exact time that we play the music? The music is your cue. The music is your cue. When the music's done, you swap. No, that's the wrong. I want the bottom. God. Chat, if any of you are looking if you have camera guy experience, let me know. Message me on Twitter or something like that. Get in contact because, it's it's not looking good. It's not looking good. All right, hold on. Let's quickly shuffle these. Let's shuffle these while setting the tone here because I think we all know that this is one of the greatest soundtracks, okay? So let's put Halo Infinite here. Let's get some variety here. Mix them all and shuffle them around like this. Maybe here, like this. Like that, maybe? Does that look good? I think that looks good. That's a good ordering. We'll start from this way. From the Halo Fireteam Raven. We'll start from right to left. Probably made it more... Yeah, I made it more confusing. So let me reorder it again. Chat, do we like the song? Enough. Okay, hold on. Hydrate. It's insane how much you need to hydrate when you have a cold and you're talking nonstop on stream. Like, honestly, I've almost finished this thing. Chat, we're ranking the greatest Halo games of all time. I played them all. Let's do it. Starting with Halo Fireteam Raven. The arcade game. I played it just last week, fresh in my memory. Oh, I played it. Oh, I'm aware. I've given it the old college try. And from what I've played, do I think it's goated? Is the first game on this list really goated? No. Was it good? Did I have fun? I did have fun. But does that mean it was just okay? Or are the rumors true? Is it bad? Or even worse, horrible? What's gonna be, chat? Yo, beats bad or borderline okay. I'm gonna give it okay. It was okay. It did its job, but it was kind of lame. I wouldn't say it's bad. It was just lame. It was like, wow. It's Halo, I guess. It was hard, actually, too. You really need to shoot all the things at the same exact time as your teammates. Otherwise, you're just gonna lose. I mean, it's an arcade game at the end of the day. It was cool to do an arcade game. You know what would have been way cooler? Okay, chat, stick with me here. A arcade game where you are inside of a warthog. One person drives, the other one's in the turret. How awesome would that be? Like, it's an actual warthog. One person's driving, the other guy is in the back, and you could even have the second player with like a side gun in the passenger seat. Holy smokes, how is that not a thing? How is that not a thing? That I would pay for. Now that has potential to be goated. Fireteam Raven with Spartan Bob and Steve. Not a fan. But this next game. Halo Wars. Console RTS. Revolutionary, some might say, for the time. Made console RTSs actually work. And was the dawn of the blur cutscenes with Halo. It is an RTS. Was it goated? I'm gonna tell you something right now, chat. This game was good. This was a fantastic game. The blur cutscenes were incredible. The character models were incredible. The gameplay, playing a console game that was an RTS game, and it was good. Like, they were all bad, but they added this new paint-on mechanic. Again, the greatest generation doing something revolutionary. Shocker. I remember being so into the multiplayer too. I would literally, like, I think I was the Covenant. Whoever had, like, the glass beam. Whoever that was. I forget who it was. I think it was the Prophet. Yeah, I was always a Prophet main. And I was going in. I was, like, Zerg rushing, but in, like, Halo Wars style. Oh, man. Halo Wars was so incredible. Honestly, it's pretty close to GOATed for me, but, like, we got to be careful with the GOATed. GOATed is sacred. If you make it in GOATed, you know? If you make it in GOATed, it means something. Which brings us to our next game. The most recent Halo game. Halo Infinite. There's a lot of rascals out there say it's GOATed. There's a lot of rascals who say it's good. Some say it's okay. Some are pretty harsh and say it's flat out bad. I don't think anyone would say it's horrible. But what would I say, chat? What would I say? Where's Halo Infinite fall? Well, I'll tell you. Oh, I'll tell you. It's okay. And I'll tell you this. The gameplay can be good. But it is still such a spit in the face of the original Halo games. There's no way I'm ever going to give it good. No way. It's not going to happen. It's just not. Because Halo Infinite is the most, you guys were right, but we're still not going to go all the way Halo game I've ever played. They always walk it back every single game. Further and further back. Almost to the classic style. Oh, we want our own art style. Oh, nobody likes it. Okay, well, let's bring it a little bit back. Oh, they still don't like it. Let's bring it a little bit back. Right back to the old art style. Oh, okay, now they like it because it's close to the old art style. Okay, cool. But they still didn't go all the way. The Marines still look like Power Rangers, and everything still looks kind of cheap and plasticky. Okay? And they have a bunch of things that just make no sense. Like, why is the OS in the camo equipment? Why? Let me just walk you through this situation. You're in multiplayer, okay? You're in multiplayer. You're fighting some guy named Bob. Bob's doing okay. He's hitting his shots, but not too well. Not too well. Because you're out shooting Bob. Oh, you're doing quite well. You land the first shot, the second shot, third shot to the body. You got a battle rifle, and you know what that fourth shot's going to be. Well, it's going to be the head. It's going to be the head. And then Bob, hold on. Bob pulls out an overshield. Out of nowhere. An overshield. Well, now you're thinking, I think I need 8 shots now. 9 if we include the headshot that no longer counts. Well, that's not fun. It kind of seems like Bob has the advantage out of nowhere. And that's my problem with Halo Infinite. Okay? It literally stems from they just want to be their own thing. And they don't want to be an homage to the original. They just don't. They just walk it further and further back. It did not launch feature complete. Again! Despite the fact it was the longest ever development cycle for a Halo game. And they upgraded their engine to work faster. Reel it back, Goose. Goose? Reel it back, okay? Because he's looking at you. He's looking at you. He's got a Spartan laser just aimed directly at you, Goose, all right? You relax. You relax, Goose. Well, I can't. My heart is with the fans. My heart is with the ladies and gentle geese. And Halo Infinite is okay. Gameplay can be good. But the clarity of the multiplayer, that's another thing. The clarity of the multiplayer is just bad. You really can't see what's going on as well as you could in Halo 3, Halo 2, Halo 1. You just can't. You just can't, chat. You just can't. Campaign also, like, majority of it happened off the screen. Disgusts me. It disgusts me. You take 6 years and you can't stick to one narrative because every single time you commit to a narrative, people don't like it. And rather than try and add on to the narrative and twist it, you just quit. Cringe. This next game. There was no cringe in this one. Halo Reach. Bungie's last game, ladies and gentlemen. And a game that kind of seemed like they were testing Destiny features on. A little bit. Maybe it was them just being smart, like I was saying earlier. Companies just testing things before committing. Was it goated though? It was fantastic, I'll tell you that. There's no way it's going underneath. But is it goated? Chat says good. Yo Beat says good. Prison Sack says good in the chat. Guess what, chat? You're 1,000% right. A 1,000% right. Halo Reach is a fantastic campaign, fantastic controls. It's just the multiplayer had Bloom and it had the armor abilities, and I'm sure they were just testing things. You know, after a while, they wanted to do something new. I can't say it was great. Maybe it kickstarted some stuff that really wish they would have taken back. I think the sprint stuff was not great. I mean, they tried making it an armor ability or whatever. I won't say it's great, but the characters they added to Reach, fantastic. The gritty art style is fantastic. Yeah, the DMR is fantastic. Invasion, the multiplayer mode, fantastic. You know, they really showed you what Forge could do. Fantastic. Now, having all the maps be Forge maps, less fantastic. But I think Halo Reach was a fantastic game. Some say a goose-tastic game. It just wasn't goated. But this next game, Halo Spartan Assault. The first Windows 8 mobile game. Oh, I remember it like it was yesterday, chat. Windows 8 mobile. I know we all did it. Right? Chat? We all played the Windows 8 mobile version of Halo Spartan Assault. We definitely didn't wait for its port on the Xbox One. No, we played it there. Chat's horrible. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's a horrible game. I wish they wouldn't make it. Why? Why? It should have been good. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. It clearly was a game that a giant $1 trillion company said, we got this Windows 8 mobile thing. Could you make us a game for it with our popular IP? And they said, we're pretty swamped right now because we don't know what we're doing with the other Halo games. Are you sure? And they said, yeah. Just make anything. And so they did. Some might say, you know, for mobile, maybe just recreate Halo CE and just put it on mobile. Probably would have been cheaper. Probably would have been easier. I'm just a Canadian goose man. What do I know? But I'll tell you something I do know. As a fact, chat. Halo 3 was not horrible. Okay? You watch your tongue if you say Halo 3 is horrible. You watch your tongue! If you say it's bad, whoo! I'm coming for you. Let me tell you something. You say Halo 3 is okay? Just okay, chat? I'm assuming you're blind. No disrespect. And if you just want to say it's good, I don't think you were there when it popped. Those midnight launches, people losing their frickin' minds. Monday night before Tuesday, we all had to work. We were there. You know, Halo 3 is a certified GOAT. It's a GOAT. A classic. Halo 3. My goodness gracious. I've never seen a game like it. And I've never seen a game since like it. Okay, 343, you want to figure that out? Halo 3 was fantastic, okay? Because, I mean, just put it into the context of today's games. Okay, let's just walk through it. Let's just walk through it. Campaign. Fantastic. And it worked. The story made sense. It was a conclusion to a trilogy, sorry. And it concluded everything. Fantastic ending line. Wake me when you need me. Fantastic levels. Fantastic enemy design. Enemy encounters. Just fantastic. The weapons felt fantastic. The graphics were fantastic for the time. And they still hold up today. The multiplayer was fantastic with, I think it was 9 to 10 maps, all fantastic. You could play, get this, big team battle maps in any mode. You didn't have to have specific Pelican modes, which are like no one asked for. No, they were just fantastic modes with a file share that worked, custom games that worked and were shared, a Forge mode that was revolutionary. Chat. Halo 3 is literally one of the greatest games of all time. I will stand by that. Halo 3 is fantastic. But this next game. Halo 4. The first 343 Halo game. It's okay. It's not even worth. It's not. Okay? Because the best part about this game is the Chief and Cortana stuff. And if I'm telling you, you need to go back and experience this game because of that. Because something you can watch on YouTube. No. The game itself is okay. You go around fighting a bunch of bland AI who are not fun and rewarding to fight. They suck. A new Covenant designs that look just ugly. Like, butt ugly. Okay? Spartan Ops mode was just ugly and cringe. It was all cringe. And just a copy of Modern Warfare. I mean, everything was a copy of Call of Duty in Halo 4. And it wasn't Halo at all. They added Sprint, which has been like a thing that everybody's got to, like, it was permanent Sprint. Everybody's been like, you know, like clamoring, oh, it doesn't make sense, blah, blah, blah. No, it doesn't. And multiplayer had the ordnance stuff. It was just not Halo. And if we're saying that the only thing that was good about this Halo is the interactions between Chief and Cortana, like the story, I think you watch it on YouTube, you call it a day. I would never recommend you play Halo. No way. Halo 4, I should say. No way. It's okay. It's okay. And I don't care who knows it. No, I don't care. You can sit there and look at me with Hasha, a.k.a. Ryan Gosling. You could do it all night. But your Halo 4 game wasn't even made on the Slip Space engine. Oh, it's okay. Keep staring. See if I care, sir. I don't. Camera guy, you're killing it. You're killing it. That reboot, work of magic. This next game, though. Halo 3. ODST. It was purposely made to rhyme. That's why they came up with that title. A lot of people don't know that. Well, it's not horrible. It's not bad. It is small, though. Is it just okay because it's so small? It's a little offshoot? Or is it goated because of the jazz music that absolutely slapped? Ooh, what's it gonna be, chat? Halo 3 ODST. Oh. Let me tell you something. Halo 3 ODST It's good. It's good. It is a very amazing, great, immersive, like open world little city game. You play as an ODST. The controls are straight up Halo 3's controls. There's nothing to complain about the gameplay. You have the Halo 3 AI, fantastic. You got the amazing jazz music. They killed it with that. Absolutely amazing. Why do they not make a sequel? Like, that's a smaller game to test stuff. Why? Okay. Reform Pangea says in the chat, and you know what you said. You know what you said. He says, glaze me like a donut, daddy. Now, hold on, Reform Pangea. Now, hold on. We have some thoughts on that. Welcome, Reform Pangea. You're beautiful. You got a strong choice of words that we respect. Gotta say, you came out a little strong, but we really respect your first time chat. Glad to have you here. Even if it's, oh my goodness. Reform Pangea asked me to be glazed up and then came for the follow. My goodness. Chat, now I'm going to need you to throw some hearts and some pears or some type of fruit emoji in the chat to celebrate Reform Pangea. Somebody. Actually, can we put some donuts in there? Are there donuts? A donut would work really, really well. Chat, if we could just spam donuts. Yeah. Donuts. There you go. Reform Pangea. Chat, W's in the chat for Reform Pangea. Some donuts, any type of food substance. Don't leave me hanging here, chat, okay? Because I need this. Goose needs this. He needs it. Thank you, Hashaw. Hashaw, a.k.a. Ryan Gosling. If you don't know Reform Pangea, that is Hashaw right there. Got his beautiful mug. Well, you see, now Reform Pangea. Okay, first off, BDO Grumpicus, Hashaw, all of you with the fantastic chats. I love it. But Reform Pangea has decided to push the boundary even further. And now Automata stopped him. He said something about donuts. I'll say that. He's feeling like a Boston cream. That's what he said. We'll leave it at that. Isn't that right, Reform Pangea? Now. Boom. We are back. Because you guys know what's up next. Oh, you know it! Do I even need to play the music? Do I? Halo 2. Halo 2. Halo 2. Halo 2. Halo 2. Reform Pangea, you got something going on there. You got something. Halo 2 chat. Ah! Listen, something needs to be said about Halo 2, okay? And it needs to be said because you got a lot of people talking. Saying, well, Halo Infinite's better than Halo 2, blah, 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 blah. Listen, Halo 2 is goated. And I'm going to break it down, okay? We take for granted the Xbox Live, the PSN, the Steam. We take for granted all the matchmaking stuff that exists today. That was not a thing when Halo 2 launched in 2004. All right, Reform Pangea, you got to reel it back. 2004, Halo 2 introduced its own custom matchmaking, its own friends list, its own campaign. Oh my goodness. All right, Reform Pangea, do we got to make you the first band of the day. Reform Pangea, do not make me do a first band of the day. Thank you, Reform Pangea. You're beautiful, okay? Keep it cute. Now, Halo 2, okay? Halo 2, fantastic game. Its matchmaking was literally not a thing back then. Halo 2 comes out, literally destroys all of multiplayer, and then Destroys all the multiplayer and has matchmaking built in with its own custom UI that is unforgettable. It's literally burned. The entire menu has been burned into my brain. It's so amazing. Every time you like swipe through the different menus or you press A to like go and drill down into the menu, the sound, so good. The blue menu, the friends list. Like you press Y for your friends list, which became a thing in the 360 era. Like that was just a thing. Parties. The proximity chat. Oh my God. Halo 2 was revolutionary, and that is why it's GOATed. Both those two top games, okay, revolutionary and changed gaming forever. That's why they're GOATed. The rest are good, did nothing new, okay? Halo Reach, I think, did some great stuff, but Halo Reach, I'd say if anything, it would be like their UI that pushed everything forward. Aside from that, it's just a great game. The rest of those games haven't done really anything special, aside from maybe Halo Wars. You could argue Halo Wars, which brings us Halo Wars 2. Halo Wars 2, chat. And we're just on time because we got to play some Bioshock. Halo Wars 2. Did you guys like it? This is my thoughts on Halo Wars 2. It's okay. I don't remember anything from the game. I beat it. I don't remember a single thing. I played it on PC too. And isn't the multiplayer broken and filled with cards and stuff? I remember that being a thing, the cards. I remember nothing from Halo Wars 2. You think it's bad, Reform Pangea? I literally remember nothing aside from Atriox, who's just immediately again, Halo Infinite just ditches him. So I don't remember anything whatsoever. So that's what we're gonna have to say on that. And I mean, this next game, Halo Spartan Strike. I just remember it being the exact same. I think this one was worse. Nothing needs to be said. If you're going to make these games, I just don't make these games. No one's asking for them. I don't want to play Halo Mobile. I don't want to play Halo Mobile. I just want to have a beautiful experience with Halo. A traditional Halo experience. Just focus on those. Once you've nailed those, then you focus on some side stuff. Well, let's talk about the granddaddy. The granddaddy. The big kahuna. Would we say that Halo CE is revolutionary? Would we? Or we just say it's good? Oh, I'm gonna go with Halo CE is GOATed. And again, you cannot stress how valuable Halo CE was to console gaming. Before Halo CE, no one was doing controls for FPS games on consoles that were good. They were rough, if not bad. Do you remember playing GoldenEye on the N64 with the C buttons? The C buttons? They were buttons. Halo CE comes out with the Xbox original, or the original Xbox. They got the second stick, and all of a sudden we have friction and adhesion. When you look at someone, you get a little bit of that auto aim, and you get the cursor slows down a little bit while you're on that person. Halo Combat Evolved was revolutionary for consoles, and again, it walked so the others could run, which is insane. This isn't coming from hey, you clearly like the Bungie games. No. Say what you will, but each one of these games, whether you like the gameplay or not, each one of the Bungie games, minus Reach and ODST, arguably, were GOATed. They were revolutionary for the gaming space, the gaming industry, and the consoles. Halo CE revolutionized FPS controls on a console. It was revolutionary. Now everybody has taken from them. Halo 2 completely revolutionized the multiplayer, how to like match make, all of that stuff, party system, friends list, clans. I wish that was still a thing, to be honest. No one's really taken that. And it was so good that literally Xbox Live had to work with them to create it for the Xbox 360. Like, that's how good it was. It was like platform level good in one game in 2004. And then Halo 3 comes out and it's like, bro, hold my beer. I'm going to upgrade every single thing on a brand new console and make it even better with a file share to allow you to save custom games across everyone with matchmaking. It has the pre and post game lobby stuff. It still has the proximity chat. It has more weapons. It has the brutes. It's fantastic. And all of them revolutionary. Can't say enough good things. I really, really hope someday we get close. I really, really hope. We are not there yet. But the last game, 343's Middle Child. Oh, we don't have MCC in here. Interesting. I guess they're an amalgamation of everything, but this last game. Halo 5, chat. Halo 5. Now, if you think this is goated, you're a wild one. And if you think it's good, you just care about the multiplayer. And even then, you're a wild one. If you say it's okay, maybe. But what I would say, in all honesty, if I had to really give you my answer, Jack, Halo 5 is bad. It's a bad game. It's a bad Halo game. It runs like absolute trash. It just runs badly. Play it now. Everything feels clunky. Everything feels incredibly unoptimized. The map's horrible, except for like one. Like Coliseum's the only one I remember being good and having an aesthetically pleasing look. They've pretty much just ditched like all Covenant stuff. There was like that one midship and midship remake, which was just like the remake one was horrible. The midship one was horrible. I hated the movement. I hated all that stuff. I hated the way the Spartans looked. I hated the loot box stuff. The Warzone stuff was such a miss. The campaign was so trash. It didn't even have Chief. It only had it for like 2 missions. You're trying to get rid of Chief on your second Halo game? And it was such a departure for everything great they did in Halo 4. The marketing was like, they had this Hunt the Truth marketing that was hyping up Halo forever. And it sounded fantastic. Chief was on the run. The game had nothing to do with that. The game launched incomplete. Once again, didn't even have core modes like Oddball. And wouldn't, I think, for a year. Didn't have a Forge mode on launch. Neither did Infinite. Game's just bad. I know people like it. I think it would have done a lot better had this been like, Halo : Locke or Halo : Spartan 4 or something. Like, don't make it a Halo 5. It just wasn't a Halo 5 game. Couldn't have been anything close to Halo 5. At least Halo 4 was somewhat. But Halo 5 is like its own thing and just not good. Not good. I will die on that horse. The game runs like, it just runs horribly. It is not smooth whatsoever. It's like really weird. Like when you kill people, you got that pop too. It's like, how's that Halo-y? Every time you used to headshot people in Halo 5. Now look, okay? Look. I'm sorry. But it was not good. It's not your best. It was not your best. Reform Pangea says, you just bought more land in the metaverse. Chat, what do we do with Reform Pangea? What do we do with him? I need your answers, chat. Reform Pangea? What's going on? You got metaverse stuff? What's happening there? Tell us about the metaverse stuff. Let's hear it. What do you got to say? Metaverse. I want to hear about the metaverse. yeah, he's Shaw. Reform Pangea. Defend yourself. We're listening. You wanted to share. We're listening. Let's hear it as I prep us. Using Atlas Earth. Well, there it is, chat. We had guesses. We were all curious where he was going with this. What the heck? This man's having a goose-tastic day. Holy smokes. My goodness. We're going to give you a 10-minute timeout. We're going to give him a 10-minute timeout. You spend some time in the metaverse, just for a bit. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about you, Reform Pangea. You're scaring the rest of us. But now, like I said, chat, I made some bold claims in our previous tier list. I made some bold claims. And I said, you know what I said, chat? I'll tell you what I said. I said Bioshock, the original. I said Bioshock was okay. Just okay. And I said it from the perspective that Bioshock... Hold on. I said it from the perspective that Bioshock was... You just can't go back to it. It's not as fun if you go back to it. So, because I'm a man of my word, and I have some morbid curiosity, we're going back to Bioshock today to end the stream, and I couldn't be more hyped. Because I want to see. Was I wrong? Because worst case, if I'm wrong, the game's just great, and I just have fun. And that's fantastic. Plus, I got the remastered version, so I'm curious to see how that pans out. So let's just find out. So let's jump over to Bioshock and see if it holds up as well as everyone says it does. And I'm pretty sure the game crashed, if I'm being honest. There we go. There we go, chat. Now, does this work? Okay. Chat, we're Bioshocking. That's what I said. I said Bioshock doesn't hold up, but they called me crazy. They said Goose. You're mad with power. So I'm curious. Should I go medium or hard? Chat, do I go hard? Do I go survivor? Do we juice it up? Let's go survivor. Let's go hard. Okay. They want to say Bioshock still holds up. Let's see. I think they're... I do remember the intro being fantastic.
They told me, son, you're special. You were born to do great things.
This was fantastic in 2007.
You know what? They were right.
Talk about an intro, right? Just getting right into it. Like, you really have to applaud that. They just go right into it. Games today, I feel like, take like 10 years to get started. Oh yeah, I remember the visuals of this water back then. I agree, Husha. Bioshock Infinite was fantastic. Yeah, I remember the visuals of this, with the fire and the water effects, 2007. It was incredible, to say the least. I forget where I have to go. It's not there, chat. Chat, it's not there. Hold on. Now, chat, I don't want to hear anything about me being an inverter. Okay? I don't want to hear a single thing. Because I'm one of them. I guess it's... Yeah, okay, it's here. The lighthouse, baby. You gotta admit, that looks beautiful. Can't be friends with inverters. We're wonderful people, okay? We mean well. We just can't look up properly. People told me that's normal. Oh my god, my butt is clenching. In what country is there a place for people like me, Andrew Ryan? Do we know the twist, chat? Oh, the music was fantastic. I will say that. I was always shocked at how quickly this man not only gets inside this, but then just decides to, like, go down to this world. Like, if you were shipwrecked, would you go down? Or would you just kind of, like, wait at the lighthouse? The thing that is a giant light for an SOS. That was the only thing. I remember playing it back in the day. I was like, that wouldn't have been my first move.
I am Andrew Ryan, and I'm here to ask you a question. Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God. No, says the man in Moscow, it belongs to everyone. I rejected those answers. Instead,
Oh
I
yeah,
chose
here it
something
comes.
different. I chose the impossible. I chose rapture.
It is a pretty goated reveal.
Where the artist would not fear the censor, where the scientist would not be bound by petty morality, where the great would not be constrained by the small. And with the sweat of your brow, rapture can become your city as well.
Hey, Big Daddy. You know, some say that was my high school nickname, just FYI. The idea of like an underwater city like this is fantastic. It's fantastic. And everything they did here with the Art Deco like architecture, like they killed it. Music too, fantastic. The man's breathing, it's a little much. The man's breathing is a little much, I won't lie. Yeah, I totally agree with you. The way they set the tone is very, very strong. I mean, to come out of like a flight explosion, like crash, like it's fantastic. I'm with you, but I'm willing to give the game a second try. I just think it doesn't hold up after like what we're used to today. I think the atmosphere is fantastic. I think everything about it is fantastic, but the gameplay is like, at least that's what I remember. Especially if you know the twist. Big Grumpicus. Yeah. Big Donut Daddy. That was my second name in high school. That's what I look like in high school. It's quite the charmer. Relax. Relax. Alright. Butt's getting a little clenched here. Hold on. There's insane screen tearing. Wait, I didn't save it. Okay.
Would you kindly pick up that shortwave radio?
There it is, chat. This one.
I don't know how you survived that plane crash, but I've never been one to question Providence. I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. Now keep on moving. We're gonna have to get you to higher ground.
There it is, chat. You heard him.
Deep breath and step out of the bathysphere. I won't leave you twisting in the wind. We're gonna need to draw her out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me.
All right, relax, relax. I'm coming. Hold on, let me put on the subtitles for you guys too. I'm not your average. Wait. Chat. You've reformed? You've learned your lesson about the metaverse? I understand, Reform Pangea. Listen, we're all about second chances here. We're all about keeping it cute. I'm watching you. Dialogue, subtitles. There we go. That's what I wanted. Good to hear. Chat, can we all get some W's in the reforming of Reform Pangea? Let's get some W's. Let's send him some love, some goose love, and let's kickstart this thing. And only then, Reform W. I love the Reform W's. I love it. That's just the type of people we are. And hold on, we need Reformed W to say he hates donuts. That's what we need. Then, Goose W. I appreciate Reform Pangea. I need you to tell us you hate donuts. You will never eat a single donut ever again. You got to say it, Reform Pangea. I will never eat a donut ever again. We'll wait. Oh, it's not about the jokes. You've just been banned from the donuts in general. You can't eat them anymore, sir. You listen to me. Okay, fine. We'll let you eat them. A few lighting issues there.
Just a bit border.
All right, relax, relax.
Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something?
There it is, chat.
Bloody splicer. Seal Johnny in before they... Goddamn splicer.
Good man. All right, we're on Survivor mode, so let's see my gamer skills at play here. Because I can already tell you. Oh, okay, wait, hold on. There we go. All right. Chill. It's so weird. It's like all coming back to me. Okay. You should be dead now. Or are you not dead now? We almost lost there, chat. I'm the first person. I'm sorry? What did she say? A lot of suspect things in that sentence there. Oh, yeah. The first special ability. I remember this hand animation like it was yesterday.
Steady now. Your genetic code is being rewritten. Just hold on and everything will be fine.
Yeah, that's an L. You do get to shoot electricity out of your hands, so that's a W. Cancels out.
This little fish looks like he just had his cherry popped. Wonder if he's still got some Adam on him. Let's buck weak. You're a weak chopper. This little fish ain't worth towing it with no Big Daddy. Yellow, always have been.
Oh yeah, the Big Daddy
Better
reveal.
off with Metal Daddy, little fish.
Bro, you gotta get your face checked out. The Big Daddy was such a cool design too. Yeah, he looks phenomenal. Great sound design too.
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel. I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's all right. I know he'll be an angel soon.
I never understood the lore of just like why there's a demon child and what the heck a Big Daddy is.
You alright, boyo? First time plasma's a real kick from a mule. But there's nothing like a fistful of lightning now, is there?
Heck no. Oh yeah. Boom! Now we're rocking and rolling. I remember the devs saying that this is just like water textures and like it actually doesn't flood. It gives you the feeling that it's going to flood. It's so cool. Hold on. Oh, okay. It's going the wrong way. So cool. I don't know, chat. Was I too harsh?
Give him the combo. Zap him, then whack him. 1-2 punch.
Hell yeah.
The 1-2 punch.
No. There it is. The combo. What is this again? If you're killed by a hostile dead instance of rapture, you'll be revived. Ah, okay, yeah, it was a res point. That's true. Okay. Vita chamber. It's cool how, like, even back then they would go as far as to give you like a res point. Like, games don't do that as much anymore. Oh, there's no sprint. I don't know, chat. Maybe I was a little harsh. Maybe I was a little harsh. I'm having a good time.
Come on!
Maybe it's because I'm so used to games just not working these days that this is like refreshing. Hold on. I think the volume is just a little too... Boom. Please don't crash, game. Chat! I just wanted to fix the volume, and this is what I get. Don't ask me why I played the Murloc thing. Don't ask me. My God, chat. OMG. If it isn't Samju Bognir. Oh my goodness. Samju Bognir with the chat. First time chat and the follow saying, hello, me, Mr. Goose. I corrected it the exact same time you did. Samju Bognir. That is a heck of a name, I gotta say. Samju Bognir. I love every second of that name. Would you like to revert the in-game options? No. Samju Bognir. Fantastic person. Beautiful person. Fantastic to see you. Absolutely thrilled. W's in the chat for Samju Bognir. I got you. I got you. The goose has got you, and you're just in time Because we're getting frisky over here. Camera guy, to the game. Okay, the game may have just crashed. It might have crashed. But we're figuring it out here. We're figuring it out. And I'm coming around to the game. Okay, there we go. I can't believe the game crashed. I was literally just trying to change the volume so it wasn't super loud for you guys. That's what I get for being a good guy. But you know what wouldn't have crashed? Any game made in the Slipspace engine. Those games would have ran perfectly fine. Thankfully, I think we'll just like restart exactly where that Vita chamber was, so it'll work out perfectly. That's right, Sanju Bognir. We're playing some Bioshock. I said Bioshock was okay. So I'm playing it to see if it really holds up. Oh, I think it actually put me further than... No! Oh, please don't tell me we're here. Please, no. Chat. Oh, chat, I remember it like it was yesterday. Video games, am I right? I can't even hold this against Bioshock. It does suck, but I can't hold it against it. We just get to replay the fun as if we didn't just replay it. You did, eh? The only one I haven't played of the Remedy games is Quantum Break, I think. I loved Control. I loved Alan Wake. I loved Max Payne. What I played of Max Payne 1 and 2. And yeah, I didn't play Quantum Break. What were your thoughts, Samju, on Quantum Break? I'm curious what you thought about it.
I don't know how you survived that plane.
Does it hold up?
I've never been one to question Providence. I'm Atlas, and I aim to keep you alive. Now keep on moving. We're gonna have to get you to higher ground.
I remember it not being super well received at the time, too. And I have to play Alan Wake 2. I bought it. That would be a good stream game. Every game I have is, like, old now.
We're gonna need to draw out of hiding, but you're gonna have to trust me.
God, now I wish there was a run. I just want to skip through the section. I just did it.
Just a bit further. How do you like that, sister? Now, would you kindly find a crowbar or something?
I would very much kindly grab the crowbar.
Goddamn splicers.
Yeah, it's an interesting take, eh? Quantum Break. Samju Bogner in chat says, I thought the whole concept of having TV episodes between chapters in the game was well cast. Yeah, it seemed like I'm glad that Quantum Break does, or Remedy in general, they're trying something new, right? Like, that's the cool thing about Remedy. So they're making unique games that only Remedy could make, and I think that's, like, super, super cool. Come on, bro, you want a cha-cha? I want a tango. No. Come on, come at me. Boom. We got better, chat. Unstoppable. We're unstoppable. Yeah, I think that's what's super, super cool about Remedy, and you really, really gotta, like, love them for sticking to their thing and just honing in on it. Like, Control was such a breath of fresh air. Whether you liked it or not, you couldn't just play Control and not be like, well, this isn't fresh. Like, it was so fresh. And you really gotta give, like, companies like that, like Remedy, props for just trying to push games forward in, like, a new, unique way. And so, from what I played of, like, Alan Wake 2, it's like, it looks like it's gonna be the same sort of thing. Maybe I should play that on stream, honestly, because they definitely got a vibe to them. Combat was kind of easy and clunky. That's what I remember. I remember Quantum Break feeling, or are you talking about Control? I do remember Quantum Break feeling clunky. I played it for like 2 seconds. I wonder how I played it. I probably rented it. Back then, we probably had games to rent. Yeah, Quantum Break. Yeah, I agree with you, Sandra. I felt the same way. It felt, yeah, Control. Dude, Control, you felt so powerful, too. It was insane. And it looked phenomenal. Also, the whole FBI look of it, like, just such a phenomenal atmosphere. You gotta say, Remedy does atmosphere so well. My goodness. All right, let's let's play this again. Oh no, it's the same cutscene. Why can't I skip it? Yep.
Look, Mr. Bubbles, it's an angel.
I'm an angel.
I can see light coming from his belly. Wait a minute, he's still breathing. It's all right.
God, I wish you could skip so bad. Chat, I will remind you, our goal of being a Twitch affiliate, even though I have no interest in being a Twitch affiliate, but our goal of doing it just because we can, because we're so powerful, it's almost happened. Do you know how insane it is for like a Twitch streamer within like the first, it's not even 2 months. This is like, this is my 7th stream, I believe. We're almost at 50 followers. Insane. Absolutely insane. And I couldn't have done it without you beautiful Goose-tastic people. You truly are wonderful. I look forward every week to doing the Goose-tastic Goose Morning live streams. I actually love them so much. It's good to just play games and like talk games with people who love games. The nitty-gritty of the gaming industry. I love it. Alright, okay, let's speed run through this, because we already know. Oh yeah, we can use the water. It's true. Okay, watch. Okay, relax, bro. Relax, relax. 1, 2. Oh, relax, relax. Boom. There we go. Now we're speed running. I didn't mean to. 1, 2, 1, 2. We got a little greedy there. I won't do it again. No, please. There was just something about Control, of just like the telekinesis picking up things. I don't know, it's so addictive. It felt so cool. Are we MLG at Bioshock now, chat? I'm feeling pretty MLG. Yeah, I'm gonna say no on that way. Alright, we're going this way. Yep. 1000%. The sound design is such an undervalued thing. Not to bring it back to Halo, but that's one of the things I find 343 just goofed on all the sound design stuff. They changed it. Like Bioshock here, the sounds are fantastic. Not enough good stuff can be said about the sounds in video games. They really add to the atmosphere.
But you're the only hope I'll ever see my wife and child again. Go to Neptune's belly.
But I wonder what the game with the best sound design is. Reform Pangea. I'm going to read that out loud because you're sharing knowledge with everybody. Reform Pangea in the chat says that he just put 1 and 1 together. Bioshock, as in biology, and shock as in electricity. This man is Albert Einstein, and honestly, Reform Pangea, if I could promote you to mod, I would. I just don't know how. But I would.
Why aren't you here?
Chat.
Why is it today?
Is there a baby in there? I don't think there is. It's a revolver! MLG. MLG.
Plasma's changed everything. They destroyed our bodies, our minds. We couldn't handle it. Best friends butchering one another. Babies strangled in
F's in the chat for baby mama. Can we get some F's in the chat for baby mama? Oh, say, can you see by the glory in me? I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. Okay. Let's check out here. Hey, it's like a little Fallout thing, but Fallout's not really a thing yet. That's cool. I am a Canadian. I don't know why I was singing that as American. Look, guys, I'm a menace. Oh.
Careful now. Would you kindly lower that weapon for a minute? You think that's a child down there?
He said the thing, by the way.
Fooled. She's a little sister now. Somebody went and turned a sweet baby girl into a monster. Whatever you thought about right and wrong on the surface, well, that don't count for much down in Rapture. Those little sisters, they carry Adam, the genetic material that keeps the wheels of Rapture turning. Everybody wants it, everybody needs it.
Bro. I mean, she's a demon, but still, bro. Ooh, yeah, that's a bad day. Ah, it's not great. Ooh, yeah. Should I call someone or? I think he's. Yeah, I'm thinking he's gone. I think it's over. I'm just gonna take your things. Just take it personal. Oh, that's cool. I'm not gonna do that right now, but that's cool. Guess because this is the remastered game. Chad, are we liking Bioshock so far? Are we thinking it's better than okay? Am I crazy? Or is it still okay to you guys? Hey, easy. Alright, chill. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure what this one has done. I just imagine it would run better on PC, but overall, I think remasters are a good thing if they're done well. Like, from what I've seen in this, with like if I press start here, like, you see there's director commentary at the bottom there. I think that is fantastic to have. Like, you gotta think, like, if I like, if I want a director's cut of, Inception or whatever, Terminator 2, one of the greatest movies of all time, I would probably want like an insane amount of behind the scenes, developer commentary. I think that is a great way to handle remasters. When it's just like an up-res, then I think it's kind of lame. And this, I mean, this was 2007 on the 360, so it's probably got some upgrades. I mean, this looks pretty good for what it is. Went for the headshot. Is there another one? I feel like I heard another one. But yeah, I like the idea of remasters, to be honest. It really depends. I would take a remastered Soul Halo 3. Or like a Halo 3 anniversary. Like, remaster to me isn't like a remake. A remake would be like what they did with Resident Evil 4, and I would take those any day of the week. Those are fantastic, and they also allow video game, what's the word? Preservation. It's like, there's a lot of games you go back to, specifically like, in my series, the I Played Ever, which we got a new one coming out. soon. I got sick this week, so I was a little, I was feeling like this. But playing a lot of those old games on the old consoles, like, not all of them play fantastic because the controls were so limited, or they didn't have games like, for example, Halo, really figuring out, oh, this is how games should control, or like Call of Duty, like those controls for FPSs. You know, even the Resident Evil 2 remake, like that had upgraded third-person controls, which made it so much better. In fact, when I played the Resident Evil 2 remake, because I never played the original, it was fantastic. I really couldn't believe how good that game was. Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm being surrounded here. We all knew I was gonna do it. Easy, easy. Easy. No, I'm stuck in a wall. Okay, hold on. Oh, I'm out. My God. Jeez. Oh, that was a close one, my God. But the goose has got it, baby. The goose has got it. The goose is loose. I agree with you, Samju. I can't think of many. Oh my God, I'm not in a great spot here. I can't think of many remakes that have been done badly. I mean, look, at Final Fantasy VII just came out, or is about to come out. It looks fantastic. You gotta be careful here. We are playing on Survivor difficulty.
Don't fucking touch me.
Whoa, language, sir. Language. Oh yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out for us, Chad. Bro, relax.
Here it comes! Here it comes!
Just stop. Where is she? No! All right. Hold on, Chad. What do we think about Bioshock? Because I gotta say, so far, it's not bad. It's not bad. But I have to pee, like an insane amount, and I have 2 more things to show you guys. So we're gonna stop Bioshock there, and we'll continue that if people want next week. We went a little long with the tangent. Some of us got a little tangenty. I think we all know in chat who got a little tangenty. It was me. It was me. I went on a couple 2 tirades there. But first things first. Chat, 2 important things. Number 1 is a gift for you guys, sort of. It's something that is for you guys. And the second, well, actually, they're both for you guys. Hold on. Chat. We're hyping up the chat. The chat. All right, chat. Check this out. The next video. I hope you guys are getting a world exclusive. Okay. This should be coming out next week, but most likely the week after that, because my cold actually screwed me this whole week. I was like down for the count. The next video on the Zenkai Goose channel, world exclusive. Cue me up, camera guy. It's the wrong one, camera guy, wrong one. Cue me up. Cue me up, camera guy, please. It's this one, chat. It's this one. Boom. We're doing another I Played Every, and this time I'm playing every single Rockstar game that exists. We're talking every Manhunt. We're talking every Red Dead Redemption, every Grand Theft Auto known to man, every Max Payne, The Warriors. Oh my goodness, Smuggler's Run, LA Noire, Midnight Club, all of them, chat. I played every single one of them ever. And this video is going to be huge. And if you're here in the chat, you get to see what nobody else gets to see yet. This is just exclusive for you guys because you're all beautiful people. Man, yeah, playing Red Dead Redemption 1 again was Red Dead Redemption 2, and I played it on PC too, because like I never played the PC version. What they did to Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC, my goodness. I was actually shocked. I was really, really shocked. I could not believe it. So expect that video out soon. Hopefully you guys like the thumbnail. I should have announced it at the Game Awards. I know. I was trying to talk to Jeff, fellow Canadian, Jeff Keeley. I said, Jeff. He says, yeah. I says, Jeff, I got this video coming out. He says, okay. I says, Jeff. He goes, yeah. I go, why don't you announce it at the Game Awards? He says, well, why would I do that? Is it a game? I say, Jeff, we're Canadians, aren't we? We're brothers. Ryan Gosling would very much like this. Okay? And he says, how do you know? I said, trust me. Ryan Gosling's always around. He's in the chat. He's out there. Watching, listening. And so he said no, actually. So Jeff will no longer be invited to our parties, our after video parties, our Twitch chat. He's just forever banned at Jeff Keeley. I'm just kidding, Jeff. If you want to join the Twitch chat, you're absolutely welcome. So I'm super hyped about this. I just wanted to share it with you guys because you guys have been so fantastic joining in the Goose Morning Lives, which I love doing and will continue to get better every week. And I'm super hyped when this comes out because there's going to be even bigger stuff for the channel that's coming. So super thrilled about that. The next thing on the agenda, chat, exclusive breaking news. I have a Discord in the works. And when I say in the works, I mean it's very much is a beta. This Discord, okay, to be 1,000% honest, it's almost the way there, but I need to test it. Now, I do have some people in Discord, but I'm only adding a specific amount of people because I really want to beta test it because the Discord will never be public. It will never be public. It will only ever be private to specific people in the community. There'll be more information on that later, but for right now, if you are interested in joining the Discord, we have a form that you can fill. You can join the Discord. I will hook you guys up in the chat here with the link. It's literally open to anyone who answers the form. I just need some information to help me with the Discord testing. But rest assured, everyone who joins Goose Morning chat on Twitch, you guys are the OGs. You guys will be rewarded. That is 100%. I cannot forget the OGs. But if you're interested in joining the Discord and providing beta feedback and helping the Discord become the best that it can for when it is available for everyone to join, albeit in a different capacity because it will never be completely open here, let me post the link. So click that link if you want to, I think that's the link. I think it's actually Discord access. Yeah, it's Discord access. Oh, chat. Discord access? I think I'd remember this, eh? Yeah, it's that. Okay, so yeah, click that link, zenkaigoose/Discord access if you want to add a response to for the Discord. And by being in the Discord, you'll get exclusive news for, I'll go through it right here. You'll get exclusive announcements for whenever I have a video idea, so you can see this video topic literally. I broke the news with you guys today, March 9th, but the original thumbnail was first posted February 19th. So we have a chat for Goose Morning Live, a chat for the community, we have a chat for Zenkai Goose. If you have suggestions for the channel, the stream, the Discord, all of that will obviously I'm going to listen first to what happens in the Discord. There's going to be announcements, so you get all the announcements there. Don't have to worry about all that. It's all set up for you, and it's going to be great for community content. So stuff like, I posted here my redesign. There's some fan art that's been done, community setups. You want to see my community setup for my original, stuff like that. And most importantly, chat. Not only do you get to communicate with me in the Discord, which is fantastic, and we get to be Goose-tastic bros, but you get to submit news ideas for Goose Morning Live. So the topics that we get to discuss, I want to be community driven, so that will be taken from the Discord. In fact, it's already taken from the Discord. Every one of my news topics that I talk about on stream literally go on the Discord first. I publish it there. And like I said, it's still in beta, so I'm just trying to make sure it's looking good, and then we'll slowly start to add people. So if you're interested in the Discord, we'd love to have you. Answer the form, and then if all works out, I'll send you an invite. And rest assured, everybody else who's in the stream, don't you worry, you will be rewarded handsomely, probably within a month or two for joining the stream. I've been keeping track of everybody who's joining, whether you've been in the chat today or in the chat 6 weeks ago. Keep an eye on everything, everybody who followed. Super thankful for all of you guys. You guys have been goose-tastic people. You're all fantastic, so feel free to answer that. The link again is the zenkaigoose.se/Discord access. I posted it in the chat, but I'll probably post it on some socials, maybe not all of them. Because again, I just want the core Zenkai Goose folks. So yeah, let's try to make the Discord the best gaming community of all time. And with that, chat, it has been a fabulous Goose Morning live. Cameraman, back to me. I hate you entirely. There it is. I want to say to everybody, Chipotle Bear, Prison Sacks, PRH1, Super Pop Rock 50, Croton Wanies, Alex123, Cromones, Gamer Neighbor, Slimy Roast, Punch Sploder, Sonic X Maverick, BDO Grumpicus, Team Respawn TV, Blue Husky 9359, Reform Pangea, you donut loving sicko you, Sam Jubognier, Curve, Severin Curve, Big Zeman, Pat the Troll, Red Fox 9A, oh my god, Hashaw, all of you have been fantastic people. You've all been goose-tastic people. You're all beautiful. Daddy D. Wally. Oh my goodness. Don't stop achieving. TMJ the King. Zach3311. My goodness. You're all wonderful people. Thank you so much for joining me. Yo Beats. Yo _ Beats. Yo _ Tabs. I see you all. Thank you guys so much for being in the chat. And with that, I hope you have a goose-tastic day. And I will see you next week. Same time, Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, obviously YouTube if you're not already. And yeah, you'll be able to stay notified for whenever we do next. We're posting daily on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, so there's always stuff there. Lots of cool content that's exclusive to those platforms. And yeah, we should have that new I Played Every Rockstar game ever within the next couple weeks. And some more doozies, some big videos dropping. Like a lot of cool stuff coming. So I'm very excited to see that. So you're going to want to stay tuned. And like I said, lost my train of thought. Like I said, go into the Discord beta access forum if you want exclusive access to the Discord to talk to me. This is something that is not going to be public to anyone. It's going to be only private for the goats of the Zenkai army, the Zenkai community. And yeah, I'm very excited to see what happens next. So with that, you're all beautiful. I hope you have a goose-tastic weekend, and I will see you in the future. Keep it cute, chat. Peace.